Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome along to TWS Paradise Vally Speedway for the Ministocks in Paradise 2024 event, brought to you by Stealth Engineering for the seniors and Wholesale Tyres Limited for the juniors. What a beautiful afternoon. Well, it hasn't been for the whole afternoon. Myself, Tony Gallagher, up in the commentary box. We've got Joel. Oh, I've sent the wrong information through to Jason. It's actually Joel Hickey. I sent him that text message. That was wrong. We've got Mike Gerbis up beside me as well, and later on we'll have young Cody Curtin, the driver of the 28k. There we go. Thank you, and sorry Jason, that is completely and utterly my fault. So a bit of wheel packing going on. If you are tuning into the Pits TV live, welcome along to the stream from around the country and around the world. If you are at the track, welcome along. We hope you are staying nice and dry up on the hill. Not a lot of rain forecast for the rest of the afternoon, Mike.
No, it's been a bit of four seasons in one tonight, to be honest, but it just goes with the flow of Speedway in New Zealand this season, doesn't it, Tony?
Well, I think, if anything, the extra moisture that's gone into that surface is probably going to help. If anything, it's going to be nice and tacky for the first round or two. Obviously, we saw a couple of the teams guys out there. We'll talk about that very shortly as well. But as far as the mini-stocks go, we could see the lap times drop below what we were seeing last night. We saw, an 18.7 or so. I think the lap record's sitting at 18.2. So, you know, a bit of tackiness getting into that surface.
Yeah, I tell you what, the track's looking heavy but not too heavy. It's looking lovely, and I tell you, that Tier 1 tonight, it's going to be better than the NZ Superstock final.
So, the Stealth Engineering Ministocks in Paradise 2024. Take a look through the 26 drivers after qualifying last night. You've got at the very top the 7W Thomas Davis out of Wellington. He finished third here last year, looking to defend his podium as such. As we see the dummy grid start moving, we're into the Consolations nice and early. This is the Seniors Group 1. Taking a look through the rest of this list, Mike, is there anyone that you've got your eye on that you think will go podium? We're not going to ask for a winner because that's, you know, probably too Oh, there we go, look at that. If you are at home, check the screen. We've got Chase Corv, Kieran Flower from out of Hawke's Bay, Aidan Tidd, Huntley, Tom Steele. Actually, he was 2 MIP last year, so two out of the two podium getters from last year's Senior Ministocks in Paradise are both in the main game. Obviously, Deegan Butcher has graduated out of that. Flynn Ashton, 3 from 3 last night in qualifying, the 23R. Jacob Martin, the 29B. Got Harrison Cheatham, the 41B. Seth Island, he was very quick in the 42B. Moving on through, is a very familiar name by the way of Ashton Mooney. You got Corbin Wilson as well out of Gisborne. Boston Joblin was on the podium for Junior Ministocks in Paradise last year. Daniel Pye out of Wellington. Kobe Gooch was very quick last night in the 59G. 61H of Casey Running will be in the finals. Bronson Pearce, Case Williams, Macy Penn and Harry Jurgens moving through to the final 6 of that group. Jake Hancock, Pinnacle Rawati, always quick around TWS Paradise Valley Speedway. Campbell Hayes, another quickie around TWS Paradise Valley Speedway. 2328 should be Lucas Baldwin. Callan Keith in the 321C and the 913R. Byron Brown Dixon. Do you have someone that you think you were going to definitely see on the podium?
Oh, Tony, like that's stacked, but I first name that jumps out is Tom Steele, Hawke's Bay.
Yeah.
Man, that kid is unreal.
Podium place getter from last year.
Yep, you see it again, and even Case Williams from Palmy.
Yeah,
unbelievably fast. Like, this is too much, mate. Too much.
Now, I think as far as I'm going to go for the hometown hero, Flynn Ashton. He was showing a lot of pace last night. The 23R, 3 from 3, can't look past him. But obviously, we need a lot of luck. So we look down at the grid. It is heat number 1 of the Consolation Seniors Group number 1, and we've got 23 races on the program tonight. This is the senior group. It is first up, best dressed as far as grid draws go for these boys and girls out there. Ella Cox had the 91R. Looks like a lot of these drivers choosing to take the inside row, Mike. Let's really tell you about the outside row. Yeah, the outside row is quite daunting from when you talk to the kids because of that big push down there, and that wall comes up real fast on them. So yeah, so hopefully it's not as greasy as it was showing. And we do a massive shout out once again to the Waikato Raiders stock car team and the Rotorua Rascals, the Makita Rotorua Rascals team as well for getting out there and doing some wheel packing and scuffing off that surface. And then we had a hint of Joel Steiner out there as well in the 811 car.
Yeah, the 811 car, the Rover V8 in it. How good was that? But yeah, definitely tonight, we're pretty lucky to have a teams race, two teams races here at Paradise Valley TWS Speedway. Is very good because MIP is traditionally just mini stocks only for 2 nights, so we're all in for a treat.
So was that a hint? Sorry, I took my headset off there. You're talking about this stock car teams race, eh?
Yeah.
So, traditionally, the Rotorua Rascals volunteer their time to the club and become class reps for the night. It's a pretty tough job with some of the parents out there from time to time. I think there's talk around, I don't know if I can talk about this, but, maybe it should be like, at Chili Bowl, how they have the sort of punch-up rule. You just maybe put a boxing ring for the adults to the side. I don't know. We don't condone violence whatsoever, but
that would be a good idea.
Yeah, but normally the Rascals, they get to do some hot laps in between the races, just to let the staff allow for points and different bits and pieces as we go array racing in this Consolation race number 1. But obviously, since the Pits TV are along live streaming tonight, we are allowing. Thanks to Sam Ashton and also Lance and the Waikato Raiders stock car team for coming along and putting some stock car teams races on instead of just some hot laps. We don't want to watch 5 stock cars go around in circles. We want to watch a 4 versus 4 and watch them smash into each other. So take a look at this first Consolation race of the night. And early race leader, the 17P.
Ella from Palmy, yep. And we've got the 91R. Ella Coxhead put in the wall there. It's not handy. So remember, this is the Consolation race, so these are the ones that didn't quite make Tier 1, 2 or 3, but they're out there doing it and they're loving it, and it's great to see them here supporting the club and the event.
Yeah, we go back to some of the races, the interviews, at the end of last night, and, Bianca was down there, did some great interviews, and some of the kids, they jump out and they start having a chat, and they're just happy to be out there doing it no matter what, so good to see them getting their cars ready today and getting back into the racing.
Yeah, well, when you're in the class, Tony, it's so hard to get into any track around the country with mini stocks because there's so many of them. So whenever you get a chance, these kids are there.
And, big numbers traditionally here at TWS Paradise Vally Speedway as it is, so lots of local cars. Did we get an official count of how many mini stocks we get to?
In the event?
Yeah.
I heard we got to 177.
177, so There it is. So we take a look at the battle there between the 68B. There's our visiting driver from Australia, the 12R car with the side of it. That's Rani McNay, heavily into go-karts over in Australia and flying that Australian flag, holding on to a mini stock driver's licence here in New Zealand. And getting into sprint cars, I believe, eventually over in Australia. So remember that name long-term, Rani McNay.
Yeah, well, as you touched on last night, Tony, we've got the Australia versus New Zealand mini stock challenge back again since COVID. COVID killed it, so it's quite cool. I think there's 4 or 5 drivers from New Zealand and 4 or 5 from Australia, and they doing it at 3 tracks. They're doing it here, Huntly, and possibly Auckland, I think it is. So the Australia drivers will come over here, they'll do the Tri-Series, and then next year the New Zealand drivers here will then go and return the favour and go to Australia. So
your race leader there, Alice Lop, comes through the 17P, grabs the white flag, goes through 3 and 4 for the final time. Nice clean drive from Ella up front in the 17P. She'll come through and grab that checkered flag for the end of heat number 1. Oh, as I say that, Ruddy McNay.
Can't do that in sprint cars.
Yeah.
Ella out there, her dad horse on the sidecar out of Palmy. So plenty of speedway heritage there.
Yeah, that Hislop name, isn't it? It's pretty familiar around the place as they all come through to finish the checkered flag. And the cool down lap, the orange lights will come on to complete the race.
Man, what's up with this weather? It is baking now.
It is hot up here in the commentary box. Taking a look at our top 10, 17P, Ella Hislop, confirmed winner. 82R, Bridie Morrow comes home in second. The 99R of Declan Orr comes home in third. Carter Symes, the 454S in fourth. Ryan Miller-Frost, the 57R in fifth. Olivia Lecomte, 68B in sixth. 72C, Emily Brooks. Real rough night in the office for our visitor from Christchurch. 91A, Kyle Chatfield out of Auckland. 29M. Yep, no worries. Ryan Hunt. Been many years since we've seen him in a stock car with a 29M on the side, Mike.
Ryan Hunt, yeah, that's Taylor Patton down there, but yeah, no. But Ryan Hunt's car was a bit different to that. He had the old, his car was hard case, he had a big grill in the front from an old something.
So, look through the rest. Take a look down the grid there. We've got the 69V, one of our favourite cars on pole position. Angus Mulholland from Wanganui. Outside is the 18N of Connery Webley. We'll start on grid number 2. We go to inside 95K. Graham Hagan from out of Kiki. 74K clubmate beside of Bailey Fitzgerald. The 14P of Jaden Clark will start from inside row number 3, and then we talk about the George Crawford car. Keep your eye on how quick George will be. He'll be probably a little bit angry behind the wheel as well. And a jump start for the first time tonight.
Just reverse up.
Just getting told to reverse up. So nice and eager to get going for the second tier.
To drop. Wait for the green flag.
So Ministocks in Paradise, if you aren't aware, is commonly known as sort of the unofficial New Zealand title. These are a national class, not a regional class, not a national class, so they don't get a national title. And I guess, you know, this is still a big deal from them. This is like second tier at the New Zealand Superstock Champs for these boys and girls, or the New Zealand Sprint Car Champs. And they're out there to do their best no matter what. Try and finish effectively 27 NZ, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's still bragging rights. So I finished, 27th in the country. I'm still better than 150 other stock car mini stock drivers.
That's right.
So revs come up, green flag goes down, and we are away racing for the Stitch and Print second tier. They all shoot down into turn number. Riley McEwen with half a spin in the 64. We've got a car push wide. It's the 18 visiting driver from Nelson, Connor Webley. 3 wide as we shoot them down into 3 and number 4. As 67B shoots to the infield and comes back out again. Problems early on for Neve Smith from Hawke's Bay. But that tank looking, cool looking car, the 69V, one of my favourites, leads them into turn 1 and 2. And little signs of greasy out there. We're going to be 4 wide. Around goes visiting driver Higgins from Nelson. Looks to rejoin from the slippery surface of the grass.
Look at Graham Hagan.
Yeah, Graham Hagan shoots to the lead. Part of the New Zealand team, I understand. The 95K.
Yeah.
Maybe?
In the running. Definitely in the running. And look at her driving. That's why.
Being chased down by the 971.
Still trying to get that team out. They're still trying to figure out who's who. But yeah, look at her go. My Lord.
So George Crawford, the 971, trying to chase down. There's that 69V losing a few spaces further back now. Not Regan, it is Angus Mulholland.
That Graham Hagan car is the ex-Hayden Barker car, who was 2NZ TQ up until last season, so very fast car.
Oh, as we say, that pushes a little bit wide. It's going to open up the door for George Crawford for a good run, coming off 3 and 4, and they'll be side by side. Sorry, off 1 and 2, side by side down into 3 and 4. Take a little bit further back, and there's a bunch coming down the back straight there, led by the 611 of Tim Corrigan. That's back in 19th place. Ticking off the laps. Fastest car on track is George Crawford in the 971. He is your race leader also. Shoots down into 3 and 4 there as they sort themselves out and start heading a bit of a gap. A little wall climb there from the 93B of Jalen Dudding. Jalen was at the pointy end of those qualifying last night as well, actually.
Yes.
Unlucky to qualify.
Oh.
And we have a big trouble for the 74K, retires to the infield there with a pretty wobbly looking right rear.
Yeah, looks like he might have either been to rim or an axle.
So the white flag comes out, 1 to go for the 971R George Crawford. Look how smooth he's looking out there in that X88R Cohen Wright car. George Crawford in the 971. Super smooth coming off turns number 1 and 2. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. And manages to avoid that backwards facing
red
7V.
drivers, gone red.
Go red for Lincoln.
Red
facing the
drivers.
wrong way there. You can see on the exit of turn number 4 down there in front of those corporate boxes.
You can you can see the emotion of these drivers, Tony. I can see Greer down there, and she is fuming with herself. And that, like, these kids, like, they're not out there taking this lightly. Like, as you say, it's tier 2, but it's do or die.
Yeah, they're still out there fighting.
That's lovely. Thank you.
So the 971 of Crawford has actually crossed the checkered flag at the moment. Graham Hagan, the 94. So that's a bit of work down in the pits going on the 47W already.
Oh, wow.
So Akeisha Talbot Devitt, a bit of damage in that Consolation race. It's always great to see those pit shots, isn't it? Just the work that goes on behind the scenes. A lot of time there's a porta power getting out there on that little mini stock bumper. And it looks like it's already had some work done to it, or some patchwork done over the weekend.
So just a reminder, drivers, we don't go until I say green. All right?
So a little reminder there at home from the Pits TV. If you are tuned in, you get the the luxury of hearing the
5,
referee.
4, 3, 2, 1, green.
So away they go. Greer Megan gets away in the 95k to finish in second place. Actually, Jaden Clark snuck up. Sorry, the 14p was in front of Greer. So maybe that's why she was a bit frustrated.
Yes, Greer went
Behind the
high.
wheel.
Greer had no choice but to go wide.
Yeah,
that corner.
that incident, yes. As the rest of the field comes through to complete their cool-down lap.
That's still a podium finish, Tony. I'll take that and run.
So Stitch and Print second tier, top 10 in the first heat looks like this. George Crawford 971R 14p, Jaden Clark. Greer Megan brings it home in third. The 88B of Mencius Trengrove in fourth. 717H Levi Jones in fifth. Ashton Dawn in sixth place in the 24p. Deegan Broker from out of 30, Nelson in 38. The 26W of Caleb Bean 66B. Cullen Smith in ninth, and Riley McEwen the 64R rounds out your top 10.
Technical Welding Services Hamilton are specialists in the transit concrete mixer industry. From chassis drop-off to a full working concrete mixing, the team will take care of the job from start to finish. Full engineering services and general sheet metal work can also be undertaken. Need a quote? Call 07 847 2031 or visit our website www.techweld.nz. Technical Welding Services Hamilton, we are the experts.
Anderton Decorators are a long-established Canterbury company covering the whole of the South Island who love to support their local community. If you require expert advice from design to application, then Shane has the expert team to ensure your next project is hassle-free with a professional finish. Floor to ceilings, walls to roof, inside, outside, commercial or residential. Let our team take the hassle out of your decorating. Give us a call now on 027 Painting. That's 027 724 6846. Anderton Decorators, we have you covered.
So, we'll get a chance to talk to Regan Limshimmin in the 5H.
So I'm down here with Regan. Regan, you're fighting for a podium position on Tier 2. That was an excellent race. How did you feel in there?
Just felt a real bit of pretty pushy out there and all that, and just thought I was going to get a bit of a higher place in that race, but back grew pretty pushy. No freight trains, which is pretty good. I think got a little bit of damage. Car wasn't really handling right throughout the laps, but yeah, it was pretty good. No DNFs or major damage or anything, so should be pretty good. Yeah.
Regan, for the most part of that race, you managed to miss some of the traffic, but I did see you get a little knockdown on turn 3. Is that what caused the damage?
Well, yeah, I went around the corner and then someone just felt something just push me from behind, and I went out towards the wall, and then everyone just started barging and all that, but that's racing, I guess.
Yeah. Good on you though for keeping your line. Camera's all yours, mate. Is there anyone you want to give a big shout out to at home?
I just want to thank all my sponsors for getting here, and mum and dad and all that, and yeah, and the neighbours for looking after the cats while we're gone, and yeah.
It's a whole team effort, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Awesome. Good luck for the rest of the night, Regan.
Cool, thank you.
Okay.
So, some words from the 5H, Regan Limshimmin from out of Huntly, as Joel Hickey joins me up in the commentary box as well. It's myself, Tony Gallagher. For most of the night, I will be vacating the commentary booth for the Rascals versus Raiders teams race to just fulfill my management role. But Joel, welcome along. Nice afternoon.
Yeah, considering the weather we have had, very surprising to see racing going on, that's for sure.
So, confirmed 177 mini stocks as of last night, probably a few fallen out this weekend, and we've got the Consolation Juniors. These are the ones that missed out in the Wholesale Tyres Junior Mini Stocks in Paradise main group, which we'll see later on in the race number 7. And me and Mike spoke a little bit earlier about who we think or what we're looking at as far as drivers you've got to keep an eye on as far as a podium goes for the main group. Joel, you got a caller or a driver you got your eye on?
Oh, it's hard to look past Flynn Ashton after his performance last night, isn't
Snap.
it?
I said the same
thing. 3 from 3. Thomas Davis was also quite quick, and he's done it before, so...
So here it is, Consolations for the juniors, race number 1, and they're real keen to get going once again.
Stop, drivers.
The 48B, super eager to get themselves started. Noah Priest from out of Hawke's Bay. So while they get themselves lined back up, we'll take a chance to introduce quite possibly one of the youngest
Hey guys,
announcers.
so I'm down here with George Crawford. That was a really good win for that
you're all
race,
good.
but unfortunately you're probably a little bit deflated, and understandably so. Can you talk us through what happened last night?
Yeah, last night I come in after the third heat, and I didn't go through the scales, and I come back here, and but I did go to the scales, and
They just called you back, and at the end of the night they disqualified you, is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah, that's absolutely heartbreaking, because you actually came away last night with 2 wins, didn't you?
Yeah, two wins and a fourth, so yeah, there's always next year though.
Absolutely, and I love that attitude too, because you know you can come back, you've got an amazing car, an amazing crew, amazing support. So we wish you all the luck for tonight, but also for next year. We will be back for more interviews with you next year, yeah?
Yeah, hopefully.
Awesome. Chin up, mate. You did well.
So we're back up in the commentary box now, obviously, just resetting the grid, just the outside row, but we do have our new young commentator in the box tonight, the 28K of Cody Curtin. Fortunately ended up in the cast last night. What happened, mate?
Coming out of turn 3 and 4, there were a whole bunch of cars that piled into the wall, and I hit one of them and lost it.
Nowhere to go, and the wall found you pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Well, glad to see you back up here tonight in good spirits.
Yeah.
So, how old are you, mate?
13.
13, so you would have been out. Well, hopefully not with these
Just a
guys.
reminder, 198B, just a reminder.
In the
we
first
wait
race I went
till
from
the
grid
green
25
flag
up to
drops,
8th
all right? You
place.
don't move until
Brilliant
the
start
green
that one,
flag
isn't it?
drops.
Yeah.
And then second race, this happened, was it?
Yes.
Yep. Well, hopefully nothing else happens to anyone tonight.
No.
But we've reset the grid, ready to go racing in Consolation Juniors. The TWS Pace Ute pulls off. And we're underway this time, no jump starts. Couple of cars straight up over the pole line. But all through 1 and 2 relatively cleanly. Now 1 goes round into 3, the 127. A little bit of a push wide there from Hawke's Bay car. Burson takes the early lead. Oh, bit of action down into 13R. Gets pushed towards the pit gate.
The 51 running up a bit high there in turn 3 and 4.
Bit of argy-bargy through 3 and 4 as well. The 198 and the 471. 21 looks to make up for a bit of lost action last night. Looking very pacey out there with a very nice looking 12W in behind. Hoping to close up that gap.
The 24K of Jade and the 198V are having the 72B, so having a really good battle.
The fastest lap so far is Amy Burson, 19.9. Bit of unfortunateness for her last night, driving into a back of a parked car, losing the whole front right.
The 23 spinning out down there in turn 1 and 2.
And the 72 as well.
And the 72B now spun out, and the 99 sitting on the infield.
Burson looking to make their way past the lap cars. Well, Amy Burson, the lead car. The white flag. He's very famous dad indeed. Coming around to collect the white flag this time. Oh. The 21N does come
And
back.
checkered flag for the 21N of Amy Burson. The 25B, they're getting spun out down the back straight.
Was it the 16? It looked like a 16 from here. Come around the last few cars, come across the start-finish line. We'll go yellow. We get the top 10. So the 21N, Amy Burson, as we said before, takes the race win. Bailey Crook, the 12W, second. Jade Van Vroonhoven, 24K, is third. Jordan Wadsworth, fourth. 89S, Caden Booker, fifth place. The 198V, Jackie Linklater, takes sixth. 133W, Devon Brosnan, seventh. Sophie Bewley, eighth. Noah Priest in ninth. And the 33B of Lily Smith in 10th.
That's our obligations to him. Right, we'll move on now.
Drivers, just a reminder, we're having some false starts. Please just wait till the flag
So
drops
there's been a lot of the referee there here at the moment. I mean, obviously there's been a lot of jump starts this weekend, and he's just trying to teach these guys and educate these guys. You just can't jump the start. You've got to wait for that green or that flag.
So the 17S, Ryan Dobson, unlucky to qualify. Actually got real unlucky with the DNF late in the heats last night qualifying. Starts from grid number 1. Outside will be the 45W visiting driver Charlotte Philpott from Wellington. It was very close to a jump start again there, Jace. The 17S gets away. The referees let them get away with it. And straight to the lead goes the visiting driver from Stratford,
into the
Ryan
wall.
Dobson.
Look at that. 18 takes, looks like the 19 car into the wall there.
Oh, the 5W Alia.
Gone red, drivers, gone red.
It's got sorted out before the red come on. That was a bit of unfortunate there. They could have kept going. Look, a bit of contact there in turn 4 as well, while they're trying to slow down. Must be, what do they call it, ABS? Auto brakes that fade out on a red light.
Complete restart, please. Original grid draws, you can move off now.
So, for those of you out here at TWS Paradise Valley Speedway, you can't hear what's going on out here, but the Pits TV at home, you can hear them. There's the half spin from the 19N. Toby Walker from out of Nelson from Mr. Sidwell, Robert Sidwell, that is in the 18M. But, like I say, what you can't hear is they're getting a complete restart. So, the slight jump that I saw from the 17S must have been deemed a false start by the referees, and they've asked them to come around under the yellows and complete original grids for a full-on restart. As the TWS Paradise Valley Speedway pace chute leaves and the green flag goes up, away they go. This time the 45W.
Bad again, drivers, bad again. Stop now.
Is called for a false start. We're going to go red again under the instruction of the referees.
I was going to say that was close to a false start again, but yep.
Okay, back you come for another restart, drivers.
So referee Rod McNaughton at the helm tonight.
What race are we on, Tony? Sorry, since I just waltzed in.
So it is race. We've had a little bit of a shuffle on the menu. So we've got 23 races on the program. It was meant to be the Rascals vs Raiders teams race for race number 4, but instead we've got the Sportswear Photography third tier out there switching.
Nice.
Okay, so the teams race you'll see in race number 6. Straight after the Stealth Engineering Ministocks in Paradise Senior Group for the Tubby Norris Memorial
wait for the flag to drop.
It's just good.
Last
It's just good to see.
opportunity.
I was just asking because it's just good to see that the refs are taking every single tier and race serious.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it's tier 3. Jump start, let it go. No, it's not the case. This is tier 3. This means a lot.
I mean,
Do it
this is
properly.
real racing, isn't it? It's what we're here for. It's what they're here for. They need to learn, and that's what the mini stock class is about, is building these boys and girls into the racecraft. We get some more work going on down in the pits there. What if we should add that to the bumper count? I mean, that's definitely a bumper corner and a lot of work that's going into it.
Mate, I reckon if a welder or a porter power's touching it, it's on the bumper count.
So we're going to move that to 24. The blue ones start tonight.
So we had 23 last night.
So yeah, Caleb Ashton, bang on the money with 23. He said that there was going to be 54 total. Now we haven't seen any so far tonight, just the one. And we're going to call that 45W definitely a bumper corner. Joel
Come
said
on,
we were going to have
drivers,
25.
Let's get this properly, eh?
I
Let's
said
get this
22.
done properly, drivers,
Joel's saying
please.
40 across the night. And 50 for myself. So that's what I'm looking for, 28 bumpers. Joel is looking for 15 of them. And Caleb's looking for 21.
And here we go with the green flag.
Sorry,
They're
31.
gone.
Quick math. 31 bumpers he's looking for. So the 17S, are we happy this time from referee Rod McNaughton for them to keep going? 17S, Ryan Dobson shoots to the lead. Chased down by the 66E. And we've got a car sideways down the back straight. The 194 of Leo Sowerby from out of Auckland. Are they going to get themselves going? They have got themselves clear before the pack comes around. As side rail into side rail, pushed wide there. The 6W of Olivia Squire Gaskin loses a few spaces as she comes down the back straight. The 88, Fletcher Hoskins from Wanganui, shoots up the inside of those two cars to grab a space. We've lost the 58P. You can see there on the inside of turn 4 to the infield. Logan Mulcahy from out of Palmerston North. Quickest car on the track. You see Ryan Dobson there, your race leader, the 17S. Coming up on a back marker now, the 194 Leo Sowerby after getting tangled earlier on, and they come through that 3 wide into turn 3 and 4, and a squeeze wide, little bounce off the wall. Goes the 45W of Charlotte Philpott starting from the front row. Needs to tuck down onto that pole line if she wants to find a faster race line. Oh, hard into the concrete.
Oh, and
goes the
collected.
335R of Carson Rolfe. That's surely a red, because it's going to be their bumper corners. They just can't handle that sort of hit in a mini stock.
It's bent.
It will be bent.
Red, drivers.
So
Red.
red's the call from referee McNaughton.
Oh.
There's our bumper count straight up to 25. That's the second one for the
Okay,
evening.
5B, can you move
That's good to
back,
see Tony out there on
please?
third.
5B. Yep,
And
keep going,
the
mate.
third car
Keep
along
going,
66E
mate. Keep going,
is
keep going. A little bit more.
not Ekatahuna like I thought.
Yep, that'll do.
So in the
fine,
meantime,
thank
while we
you.
get this bit of a stoppage to get Carson Rolfe off the track, we'll shoot down to the pits in a couple of seconds and catch up with Heat 1 winner,
I'm down here
Amy
with Amy
Burson.
Burson. Amy, congratulations. It's your first ever flag, and what a place to do it here at the MIP.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Has it hit home yet how you've done that? I mean, you're just like starstruck at the minute with yourself.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Talk us through your race. I mean, it was a really, really tough race out there. I know that Bailey from Wellington was closing in on you, but you managed to pip him out and take the flag.
Yeah, I never felt him, so I don't know where he was.
He wasn't too far behind, but listen, you've got all your family around here. I'm actually really wrapped that they haven't got a bucket of water for you, because someone said, no, you have to race in a wet race suit. So you've been saved.
Yep, so better not do that.
The girl has spoken. Talk us through the track. We had a big downpour before, but the crew has worked really, really hard to bring it back for you drivers. But talk us through it. How does it feel out there?
I thought it was going to be much slipperier, but it actually wasn't. It's really good.
What's it like down on the pole line? Is it quite slippery down there, or still drivable?
I wasn't really down there because I came up high in the straight, so I didn't really want to get bogged in there. So yeah.
Fair enough too, because it still looks a little bit wet and slippery. But listen, pound it. On behalf of all the pits crew, they're watching, all your family at home, everyone that's here and everyone who's live streaming, the biggest congratulations on your first flag.
Thank you.
So there she is, the 21 in Amy Burson from out of Nelson. Beautifully presented car, that car as well. One of my favourites from last year when Jack Burson was racing it.
Yeah, now how good for the Burson family to be able to see that win on the live stream. We're at a normal track on a normal night. No one was there. They probably would have missed it. But how good for them.
Yeah, and a massive shout out, obviously, to the Pits TV coming along and live streaming this one. Some more work going into a car down there in the pits. Some great shots of the welder going.
19, now I need you
I
to
can
move
confirm.
back, please.
Talk to
19,
Jace.
I need
Thanks,
you to
Jace.
move back. I'll tell
He's
you
keen
when
to come back
stop.
next year.
Oh,
to MIP.
sweet. There we
Keep
go.
going.
So
Keep
there's
going.
race leader,
Keep
the
going.
17S of
Keep
Ryan
going.
Dobson, and second place Charlie Boone, just a few car lengths back. The 194 Leo Selby splitting the two at the moment as a back marker, and we go a few car lengths further back off the screen just on the exit of turn 2 there, the 9W of Bailey out of Petty McPhee. Here's a replay of Carson Roth. He just gets squeezed out there, essentially almost did it by himself, and into the wall goes the 335, and that gets our bumper count to 25. Keep an eye on that on the bottom left hand corner of his screen as the night goes on. How awesome. It's one thing Jace straight away is like, that's going to happen, mate, we can make it happen. And the Pits TV down there, Jace not on the tools this weekend. He's getting told to bugger off half the time, I think, by the rest of his Pits TV crew.
Seen him with a couple of hot dogs in hand, but how good. But that turn 1, turn 2 is daunting.
5,
So
4, 3, 2, 1, green.
And we're back to green. So is the gap going to close up on the 17 from the 66? No, a good start from Ryan Dobson and the 17S. Away they go, and the 19N Toby Walker leads that other group for the battle for fourth. And a little further back as well, visiting driver 12C, Cole Phillips. So that's the fourth place, just disappearing off the bottom of the screen there. Oh, we've got a big lock, jam log going through there. So the 227S of Symes caught up in that. Corey Symes, that is. Alia Kahui in the 5W as well. Car running a little bit wide round turn number 1 and 2 was the 99W. So a little bit of time taken to get through this race so far. Tom Blair now, the 11B, in fourth place with the quickest lap time.
Just to confirm, Tony, that's not Damien Orr out there, is it?
No. So it gets picked up by Bailey out of Petty McPhee there, and then also it's the Symes of Corey Symes in the 2227, half spins, but your race leader has picked up the white flag. One more to go for Ryan Dobson. Shoots down into 3 and 4 for the final time. The 17S from start to finish from grid number 1. Gets it cleanly through turn number 4. Will come down to that white flag and grab the checkered flag for the win. Charlie Boone a few fair car lengths back in the 66E, and then the 19N of Toby Walker picks up third place as the rest of the field comes through to grab that checkered flag. Great shot. You can see the sun shining down on the surface. It's well and truly drying out here at TWS Paradise Valley Speedway. And the amount of crew. It's a great shot of the crew as well, lined up on pit wall down the back straight here.
Yeah, lots of parents, lots of brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, uncles, daughters, everything out there just supporting everybody. And look at the crowd, Tony, for MIP. Like, I'm impressed. This is nearly the same crowd as the 240s.
So the top 10 from the Sportswear Photography. Tier number 3, Ministocks in Paradise. Ryan Dobson does take the win. Charlie Boone in second. Fletcher Hoskins in third in the 88V. We go back to Alia Kahui, the 5W in fourth. Fifth place, 10W Tyler Ershaw, 15R Ben Cooper in 6th, 9W Bailey out of Petty McPhee from Wellington, and 45W Charlotte Philpott in 8th, 62W Vaden Bean in 9th, and Sophie or Franklin rounds out your top 10.
take much more now. I can't hold on to everything. I don't know what to say now.
They'll shoot down the inside row as they sit there lined up on the dummy grid. The 3-2-1C has got grid number 1, Kellen Keith from out of Christchurch. Grid number 7 belongs to Thomas Davis on the second row. Inside third row is Case Williams from out of Palmerston North. In the 74, then the 77V of Harry Jurgens from grid number 7. Grid number 9 belongs to Byron Brown Dixon in the 913, and then we go back to the Mooney car, Ashton Mooney in the 46. The 44G, Corbin Wilson from grid number 13. The 98H of Jake Hancock will start from grid number 15. Grid number 17 is the 59G of Kobe Gooch. We go back to the 68S of Bronson Pierce. Grid number 21, Seth Ireland in the 42B. 22B, Lachlan Timmins starts from grid 23, and your back car on the inside row will be the 25 of the 10B of Kieran Flower from grid 25. Outside row, Campbell Hayes in the 151R of outside number 2, 52P. Boston Joblin.
Just while we're all lining
up, the 41P of Case Williams. The 19H of Aidan Tidd will start from grid number 8. Grid number 10 is occupied by 21B, Tom Steele looking to defend his podium. He finished on the podium here last year in second place. 232H of Lucas Baldwin starts from grid number 12. 61H of Casey Running. We go back to Flynn Ashton in the 23R. He'll start from grid number 16. Grid number 18 is the 19S of Chase Korf. Grid number 20 is the 54W of Pye out of Wellington. Grid number 22 is the 77B of Macy Penn. We've got the 29B off the back, Jacob Martin in the very back, Pinaka Rawati in the 137. The green flag is up and away we go racing. This is the Stealth Engineering Ministocks in Paradise 2024. There's the 321C, shoots to an early lead there, 3-4. That's like about 7 wide there. We've got a car half spun. It was the 19H, it's been straightened up. So early on, a bit of a half spin from Aidan Tidd. Regathers towards the back of the field, but the 321C from Christchurch, Callan Keith, will lead them out and tick off lap number 1.
There's a big turn 1 push in that, Tony, but everyone survived, which is outstanding, and this is the calibre of racing you're going to see in this Tier 1.
So side by side we see it again through the field. There's Flynn Ashton and Pinaka Rawati side by side. Campbell Hayes looks up the inside of Case Williams from out of Palmerston North and makes the pass through 3 and 4. But Callum Keith at the moment from grid number 1 doing what he needs to do up front and hanging on to the lead. Pushes a little bit wide here through turn number 2 and 1 and 2.
41P of Cheatham's got him.
Yeah.
And Joblin.
So it's Harrison Cheatham, sorry. Case Williams is the 74 further back, isn't he?
Yes, sorry.
So Boston Joblin took great advantage of that as well. The push from Keith. He'll be gutted behind the 3-2-1. He'll be a little angry. He's going to watch for some angry drives. The 68S of Bronson Pierce as well, pushing hard to get up in that top 3. And Byron Brown Dixon, the 913 rounds
Ireland
out.
gone around and Hayes.
So around go. Ireland is collected hard there. We're probably going to go red for that. As we've got cars, Aidan Tidd caught up with that. Caleb Hay. Campbell Hayes.
He's done a bumper.
Red drivers.
That bumper
red,
is full
red.
around that.
Hold your positions.
Well, 5-1-5-1.
Hold your positions now.
I think Ireland's done a bumper too. Tidd's stuck down there as well.
Well done.
So they come to a pause on the red light. So here it is again. So Seth Ireland, he almost looks like he was pushing hard on the back of the 7W, just got it all wrong. The 77B, I think it looked like, of Macy Penn. Must be a slightly bent bumper there. Campbell Hayes just with nowhere to go in the 151.
I hate
and there it is, yeah.
Hates that, Tony, but was that commentator curse, mate? I was just talking about the elite racing.
Wait for the green. 5, 4,
and I think
3,
I've done
2,
myself
1, green.
So we're back to green already. Nice and quick recovery from the track staff there. The top 3, there's a bit of a gap between them. Pinaka Rawati, he's got problems. He's hooked up with the 77B there as they come off turn number 2. So started at the very back. Rawati is up into 11th place in the 137A, so big moves for Rawati. So they tick off another lap, 5 laps down, and it is 10 laps for each heat of this Stealth Engineering Ministocks in Paradise Finals. And the back marker will now become 19H Aidan Tidd from out of Huntley. Kalen Mooney. The 46V of Ashton Mooney has problems and spins up. Gets herself going again though. So race leader now looking to make the pass. The 41 of Cheatham will tick off another lap as they come around 3 and 4.
Cheatham only just qualified last night too, Tony. He only just made it in top 5. He's here to prove a point.
So leading this heat number 1, like I say, coming from grid number 6, looking pretty smooth. Gets a back marker now in between himself and the 3-2-1 early race leader from out of Christchurch, Callan Keith. Quickest car on track, we're looking at the 77V a bit further back, 19.1 seconds at the moment. As I say that, 41, Harrison Cheatham. And again, Tom Steele's gone quickest now on the 21B. So some quick changes there. The track's drying out. They're getting quicker and quicker, these mini stocks. But your race leader there comes to tick off. Lap number 9. This will be white flag, 1 to go for the 41P. Harrison Cheatham, Callan Keith in the 3-2-1. A bit further back, there is the Aidan Tidd car in between them. He's looking up the inside as they go off turn number 2. But just hasn't got the pace to match at the moment.
Red,
and going to go red. That looks like a string car. It is the 9S of Chase Corf. Sorry. I keep relating to the actual course, you know, like the actual driver. I've just about called Ashton Mooney, Kaylin Mooney. I've just about called Chase Corf, Thomas Corf.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You get
those names, yeah.
Going to do some drifting, win a competition. Don't know how much of a competition it was. Going to cost them an arm and a leg.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, green.
We're green again. Here we go. Drag race is on. 41P of Cheatham's going to get. Tom Steele got it over Gooch in third.
Oh, a little bit of a tank slapper at the end there.
It's all yours, Jolie. You're next to the screen, mate. Give us the results.
Just like for these last couple of cars to come across the line, we go yellow. So there we go. As we called it, Harrison Cheatham takes the race win there. Callan Keith from Christchurch takes second. Tom Steele, good recovery there. He was down towards the back, ending up third. Kobe Gooch ended up 4th place. Thomas Davis, podium getter last year, ends up 5th. Bronson Pierce ends up 6th. Boston Joblin dropped a couple of places there late, ending up 7th. Case Williams in the 74P is 8th. Harry Jordan in the 77V, 9th, and Flynn Ashton ends up 10th there. Tom Steele taking the fastest lap on that one.
Wow, I called it. I've called it. I hope I don't jinx him, but he's a very, very quick young man.
I was a little bit worried for him. He had a bad first couple of laps, ended up towards the back of the field and just managed to pick off those cars one by one. Car to come up possibly.
Yeah, here they are playing. The mind games begin. 99H having a bit of a bite, and then no, I'm good. I'll come back here.
Tony's still commanding the troops out there.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you can see our head commentator out there, Tony, with his pink high vis on, makes his eyes look quite good, doesn't it?
Oh, beautiful pink high vis. Stephen Paddle in the 144R will pull up to the outside of the front row.
Nice. And that car's a rocket ship, isn't it? Oh, it's immaculate.
And how good does a Ford Y look too?
Yeah. You guys have been talking about the Ford Ys, and I'm a bit of a panel man, but I do respect and do enjoy the old Ford Y. It's my favourite body Ford Y.
Johnny Morley pulls up to the inside of row 2. The 94H of Samuel Murray, former Rotorua car, pull up to the outside of row 2.
Just quickly, that 98R of Johnny Morley, he's an MIP winner.
He is. Nearly went back to back, as me and Tony alluded to last night. Taken out by Lofty.
Yep. And then got a 12-year stand down.
12-month stand down, yep.
12 months, sorry, 12 year.
So William White on the inside of row 3, 65R, Tony Chapman on the outside, Keegan Orr, our stalwart of the Rascals, on the back of row 4, and Hamish White alongside him. The greens go up, and they're off. Paddle holds the brakes.
Paddles on the brakes, how good is that?
We love teams racing.
Yes.
Cheatham, though, holds up the 98R of Morley as Keegan Orr comes around, deals with him. 99H, though, takes an early race lead.
Still 4 cars down here on the start-finish line. Yeah, there we go. We're on screen now. Paddle's got the 94H banged up against the wall.
Perfectly done by the Hamish white car, letting William through there. Brothers, I do believe.
Yeah. We got Morley on the chase after the 99H.
94H parked across the track in front of Paddle. See what the Rascals cars can do this time around as William White approaches again.
It's 2 of them trolling the pole line.
Keegan Orr's mixed up there with the Hamish white car. Tony Chapman with the pull
Nice.
out. And here comes Johnny Morley right in behind. Pulls off well though. Collected by the Keegan Orr car, who's driven straight into the wall
By Cheatham. Seasoned teams racer, old Cheatham, isn't he? Same as Keegan.
Both teams champs winners. Different teams, obviously.
We're going red.
Red.
We're going red. Now these drivers out here don't have a radio, do they?
No.
No radios in teams racing?
No radios for teams racing.
So they will not hear a referee. They just have to rely on the light.
Possibly gone red for Morley. Looks like they're heading over towards him.
Oh, don't say it's because he was attacking off the grass. Possibly. Not that we could see it.
Thumbs down by the sounds of things.
Oh. He is fast, Johnny.
He is. I was very excited actually when I saw him as a Rotorua car.
Yep.
Very good addition to the ranks here.
Yes, he was Gisborne, wasn't he? And then he went to the Mount.
Yep.
And then he's come to Rotorua.
Yeah. He raced many stocks out of both Gisborne and Bay Park.
Yeah. Nothing malicious. He's just chasing the class and team. He wants to be a team runner, team driver. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to go teams racing, you've got to go where it's available.
Yeah.
But we go green again. Keegan Orr does manage to get going again. And so does the 65R of Tony Chapman.
We've still got the 99H in the lead, don't we? Going to go under Keegan. Keegan's picked him up. Keegan can read a race well, can't he?
Smart driving there also there by the white car. And drives him straight to the wall and in follows Murray.
He's up.
He's up and he's parked.
He's off.
Down.
Oh, how good. He got out of there. The crowd's going nuts down that corner.
I think it'll be the lead car for the Rascals now too, though, as Cheatham comes flying through.
Pedal's been blocked off. Uh-oh.
Tony Chapman's still going as well, though. The Raiders just looking too well done.
Yeah, that 99H is still in the lead. Still up front. Oh, Keegan's ready to go up the wall again. No. What have we got down here? We've got a bit of a party on turn 4. They're all sort of waiting. Oh, no. Paddle has a go. Oh!
And then collected big time by Cheatham.
Big shot.
As White and Orr continue their battle into turn 2.
If Keegan can get on the other side of him and hold him up for a couple of laps, well, Keegan's the lead car, isn't he?
He is the lead car for the Rascals currently, unfortunately. I think Chapman's only just completed his first lap.
Paddle's doing the turn and checking out who's what where.
As Cheatham comes around. I think that will almost put him to the race lead, actually.
Paddle's going to need a new wheel gate down there on his left-hand side. It's not, the wheel's still turning, but it's caved in.
Tony Chapman, though, he's ready for the challenge. And gets Cheatham around. Almost more self-inflicted.
A big shot coming in there on the Keegan Orr. Yep, down there on 3-4, 94H.
Samuel Murray. And they go through again.
We're down to 2 Rascals, are we?
And big shot there by White. As the other White goes through. I think the Raiders just came in with their game plan and just executed it to perfection.
Yeah, the last team's racing at 240s was Rascals Pumas, wasn't it?
Yep.
The Rascals dominated both races. This time,
I wouldn't say dominated. It took a victory on the last straight.
Yeah. But
just Clinton Cheatham wrecks up another lap. 3 to go. Keegan Orr, though, he'll keep going until the car won't let him. Chapman seems...
Yeah, we've got a dead car in 3-4. Keegan Orr's going to sit on the pole line.
Much like Michael Rumney last week, he'll keep going until he can go no longer.
Yeah, he doesn't want to make it easy for them. And with teams racing, you just don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, exactly.
All those cars just could come to a grinding halt, but the Raiders are still running strong. 4 cars on the track against 1.
And Cheatham half spins out of 4. So William White will come across, collect the white flag. Keegan Hall will give it one more go though, down in turn 4.
Now leader's coming up to Orr now. He's trolling the pole line. He's right on the edge of that 4. Here we go. What's he going to do? What's he got? Oh, he spun him nice.
A valiant effort there by Keegan. But and the white flag is still out.
We've still got the white flag out. How good? 2 white flags. We just really want to give the Rotorua boys a chance.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
And I think that's...
Here comes the checkered. Bruce has got the checkered. It's going to come out.
There we go. The Raiders take a decisive race 1 victory. It'll be a 1, 2, 3, 4 in the end.
Nice. Well done to the Raiders. Hard luck to the Rascals. But still, how good to the Rascals? Look, come on.
Oh, that's the important thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're not worried about race wins. I say is I desperately wanted the Rascals to win.
Yeah. If we don't get the win, at least we get the looks. Best presented,
exactly.
maybe. But no, well done. Well done to the Raiders getting 1, 2, 3, and
4.
Keegan Hall got 4.
Keegan Hall is class there is 4.
Nice.
Samuel Murray though in 5th.
Yeah.
suck it up and get it done. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up.
Suck it up and get it done with suckitup.co.nz.
It's action for the whole family. With 23 tracks around New Zealand, there is no better way to spend your weekends than at a Speedway New Zealand track.
Here they come to the start-finish line again.
There's something for the whole family. Sprint cars, saloons, stock cars, sidecars, midgets, and much, much more. Pack up the family and make a trip to adrenaline-filled, action-packed bashes and crashes that only Speedway can deliver. Visit www.speedway.co.nz to find out the track nearest to you. Speedway, it's our summer thing.
So it is the Wholesale Tyres New Zealand Limited Ministocks and Paradise Juniors tier number 1, or the top group, top 13 out of each qualifying last night. Hope you're all treated to the teams racing spectacular. Not a great showing from the Rascals, but a great showing. Actually, Keegan all stayed out there and did as much as he could. Fortunately for us, a couple of cars with some fault codes getting thrown in ECUs before the race started. Courtney Young missing his first showing this season for Courtney, and young Tony Chapman, very first ever teams race in the 65. I can tell you, Johnny Morley's car wouldn't refire into the red, unfortunately. Oh, good hard hit into the back of Stephen Paddle there. So yeah, his rev limiter was basically sitting at all but 4,000 RPM. So they're all lined up on the grid there waiting to go. This is 26 of the best junior mini stock drivers in the country. Just trying to get it through to the next thing. So we got back to grid number 13. That'll be Brodie Gooch in the 10G. And grid 14 is Kellyanne Pinder in the 92R. Grid number 15, inside row number 8, will be Blake Luscombe in the 126S. Then we go to grid number 16, occupied by Keegan Graham Brown in the 8W. Grid number 17 is Jesse McPhee, the 91W from out of Wellington. And grid number 18, Jimmy Crawford, the 972R. Grid number 19 will be the 271W of Blake Mudge from Wellington. Grid number 20 will be Aidan Waihi, the 18P. Grid number 21 is Ashton Kahui in the 88W. And grid number 22, Sophie Pilcher outside in the 18S. Grid number 23 inside row number 12 is 8V of Alyssa Tulloch. And grid number 24 further back is Kobe Dawn. The back row is the 29K of Dexter Curd, and that must be your brother, is it, Cody?
Yeah, and something quite funny about his goods tonight is he's got the same goods as I had yesterday, 25, 12 and 3.
Ah, look at that. So hopefully, are they good luck or bad luck grids? I mean, going by your...
Hopefully good luck, but last night it was bad luck for me.
I think you took all the bad luck. Of course, we've got Cody Curtin, the 28K up here. He broke his arm last night in this Junior Mini Stocks and Paradise group in heat number 2, wasn't it, off turn number 4?
Yeah.
Good to see you in great spirits. Mum bought some painkillers up for you earlier. Feeling pretty good?
Yeah.
Not too
feeling
high.
Feeling better than yesterday.
So it's absolutely great to have Cody up here. He'll call some of this race with me upstairs. Outside on the back row, we missed out Lucas Hurley, the 146S off the very back of this grid. That's how they line up, the 26 of them. It is the Wholesale Tyres New Zealand Mini Stocks and Paradise Juniors. Away they go racing. And the 43H off grid number 1 will lead them into turn number 1. Paige Smith's pushing hard on Reeve Transom there in the 98, and they're going to go straight ahead.
The 71W is spinning out with the 98, and they've got a massive pile up there in turn 4.
Look at it. Yeah, it started there. We've got the 8W stuck with the 10G straight underneath, and the 71's facing backwards, so we're going to go red on... Oh, they're actually all starting to move. No, we've got Reeve Transom. He's stuck in there, isn't he?
Red driver's gone red.
So a lot of cars moving there just before the red came on. What we will do is tick up another bumper corner as far as Reeve Transom goes, bringing that to a grand total of 28 so far for the weekend. So here's the replay. So it was a big push start. It's Paige Smith, the 53V, pushing hard, had nowhere to go into the back of Transom. Around goes the 71W, Isaac Johnston from Wellington, and then hard into the concrete and climbing up high, the 8W of Keegan Graham Brown. So caught up in that, the 126, the 271, the 18P. Where did your brother get to? Oh, he got scot-free out of it all, didn't he?
Yeah, he is. Looks like he's... I don't even know.
He's sitting about sort of, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 10th. There he is on screen now, just coming into turn 1, the green car.
the 98R Reeve Transom potentially probably losing a bit of control there as he slid up the track coming out turn 3 and 4 and in the 71W.
That bumper corner well and truly wrapped around the right front of the 98R. So some work to be done in the pits.
Jimmy Crawford and the 972R not looking too happy after they went red.
Yeah, a bit of commotion inside the cockpit of the 972, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the 8W was a bit of a wild ride, getting quite high, climbing up and over the front of Gooch.
Looks like he's staying out there right now. He's currently sitting just behind Jimmy.
So as they sit on track, the 43H there, Alexander Wood sitting in first, 16B, Peyton Swinnell in second. We go back to the 14H there, just outside as well. Blake Fraser in fourth, the 41R. Well, actually, we've got Vasey showing in fifth. He's actually, you can just see his bumper corner on the very right-hand side of the screen there as well. So the 126S gets out of the way of the leaders. So we've got back markers. It's going to be a nice confusing race to watch if you are here live at TWS Paradise Valley Speedway on who's a lap vehicle and who's not after that first corner incident. But around they come, all eyes on the 43H Alexander Wood at the moment as he makes his way through the back markers. And pushed wide from Blake Hose goes Blake Fraser in the 93. And all coming together. We've got one climbed up
nearly hit
the
a
wall.
car upside down, the 41R.
Geez, they've staggled together and they're stuck. So we're going to go red here.
Red drivers.
So Blake Hose.
Hold
Wow,
position,
I don't think
hold
I've
your
ever seen that
No.
in a mini stock before. We've
They
got
sort of, 41R sort of went up the wall a bit and the 8W sort of climbed over top of him a bit.
So if the pace vehicle, hopefully you can see the front of the side rail just caught in the overrider of the 41 there. Look at this great shot from the pits media crew. As they come
Jimmy Crawford currently with the fastest lap time out there, a 19.559.
So they're going to have some fun. So we'll get a replay of this here. So Blake Hose, he's a bit further back in the 41 there, gets pushed from the 18P, and then it was sort of the 59.
41, yeah.
The Kane Nicholson got a little bit out of shape and squeezed the 8W in, and Blake Hose was just wrong place, wrong time.
And 41 had nowhere to go.
Wasn't happy. Look at that on the steering wheel there, pretty animated. I can hear a director
Wait till I
in my
say
ear.
green, drivers. Wait till I say green.
Oh, and the 41
the lights
as
go
well.
out
One green.
as they go racing. Alexandra Wood now going to try and go up the inside of the 10G.
Red again, drivers gone red.
Looks like
Hold
a
position.
59B there.
Hold your positions, please. Okay, drivers, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, green.
And they go racing. Alexandra Wood currently now going down the front straightaway. As we have now got... Now we've only got 4 laps to go. The 351R running up a bit high there. All the 757 bouncing around there on the exit of turn 3 and 4. And the 18P has a bit of trouble with the 23 and the 29K gets caught in there too. But it looks like they're all going still. Jimmy Crawford now with the new fastest lap time, 19.283. Alexandra Wood though just running away from the 16B.
So this one across 8 laps, the wholesale tyres, Ministocks in Paradise. There's your race leader, the 43H of Wood. Of course, the 10G, Brodie Gooch, was caught up in that first corner pile-up. There's your second place battle now. Peyton Swinnell, the 16B, with the 14H of Taylor Bryan. It's 1 lap to go.
The 271W running up a bit high there.
So
27W of Blake Mudge.
So a fierce battle further back in the field here as we look into 3 and 4. And
as the 43H of Alexandra Wood comes down the line for the checkered flag.
Looks pretty stoked with himself as well.
Yeah.
Fist
You
go
can
up.
see him waving his hand there in turn 1 and 2.
Fist pumping right away.
I think that might be his first SNZ win. I'm not sure.
There we go. Alexander Wood in the 43. Comes around to complete the cool down lap and lights will go orange from that.
So it looks like we had 5 cars from that race not actually finish, as we've got the top 10 now, the 43H of Alexandra Wood in first. In second, the 16B Peyton Swinnell. In third, the 146S Lucas Hurley. In fourth, the 351R of Carl Vasey. In fifth, the 93R of Blake Fraser. In sixth, the 14H of Taylor Brown. In seventh, the 88W of Ashton Kahui. And in 8th place, we've got the 757S Riley Symes. And 9th, the 91W Jess McPhee. And in 10th place, the 23P Kobe Dawn.
So we'll jump down and have an interview with that 43H car in the pits.
Oh, mate, you just got a bucket of water chucked over you. Tell us why.
Because I just won my first Speedway New Zealand race.
Woohoo! How good does that feel, yeah?
Oh, so good. Such a relief.
How was the racing? That was pretty tough out there?
Yeah, this has been coming for a while.
Tell us the emotions you're going through right now.
Unreal.
Look down the camera and tell us.
It's unreal.
Talk louder, mate. We can't hear you.
It's unreal. I can't explain it with words, really. Just donuts is the only way I can explain it.
Just donuts is the only way you can explain it for everyone who didn't hear that. Hey, well done. Mum and Dad haven't even congratulated you yet, so I feel very privileged. Well done. Good luck for your next race, yeah?
Okay, thank you, and thanks to all my sponsors.
Awesome. Good work, mate.
So there he is, the 43 Alexander Wood, stoked with his points bank. And it's sort of tradition, isn't it, over the years, as we welcome Joel Hickey back onto the microphone. We'll have a quick chat with him as well. Joel, you sort of know over the years with the tradition that comes with being not only at Paradise Valley Speedway but all over the place, the bucket of water from the race win.
Oh, it's the best feeling, I think, especially these younger kids, 12, 13 years old as they would be, getting that bucket of water, knowing what it represents.
Do you remember getting your first bucket of water?
I do, actually, and funny story, I beat Mitch Vickery to get my first bucket of water.
Mitch Vickery. Little did you know he was going to go on to become 3NZ Superstock, 3NZ Stock Car, and third in the World 240 Superstock Championship.
Yeah, so he's done not much then.
Yeah, no. Needs to get to the top step. He won Tier 2 once. So they're lining them up on the grid. Just getting told to straighten up there. 65V will start from pole position. For heat number 2, Benjamin Tulloch. Number 2 will belongs to Cullen Smith. We go back to grid 3 on the second row, and that's Jalen Dudding, the 93B. 22W of Blake Gaskin starts on the outside of row number 2. We go back to row number 3. It's going to be Jaden Clark in the 14P. Sorry, looking at the wrong grids there. The rev's coming up anyway. We're going to go green very shortly. It's Lincoln Wilson in the 7V and the 611S on the outside of row number 3. Tim Corrigan And lots of valve bounce from these mini stocks and a big push there. Again, you can see them turning hard, trying to get around the corner. George Crawford looking nice and smooth in the 971 as they go 3 wide again down into turn number 3 and 4. And a little bit up over the pole line there. We've got Cullen Smith in the 66B jumping a long way up from his grid position. So out in front though, oh there we go, 3-4 wide again. Down the front straight here at TWS Paradise Vally Speedway into 3 and 4 again. That's Deegan Broker and the 38N. Pretty cool looking mini stock, that one. He's been here a couple of years in a row now. But the 7V out in front, Lincoln Wilson, chased down by the 93B of Jalen Dudding and a 65V of Benjamin Tulloch. 36S Ashley Lewis is sitting in 4th at the moment, trying to sort themselves out a little bit further back. A little bit of greasiness under to the tyre there. We lose the little tank there, spins around. 69V will lose plenty of spots and join at the back of the field. Angus Mulholland, one of the coolest looking cars out there.
George Crawford up the inside of 2, who get it a bit wrong, up into 2nd place.
Half spin from the 67 there, and nowhere to go. The 57S of Riley Booker, so they're stalled backwards on the exit of turn number 2 there at the moment. Will probably go red if the leaders come back around and they don't get refired.
Red.
There it goes.
Drivers, red. Hold your
Spin
position.
on the red as well. Riley Booker gets himself off the track. Turned around and drives himself off. Always the way, isn't it? Red lights come on, the car gets going again. The 971, George Crawford, 2nd position. As you see on the screen there, the car's half spun, right in the middle of 1 and 2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, green.
We're straight back into racing. George Crawford, good jump there on the 7. The Lincoln Wilson car closes that gap right up. Of course, only 8 laps for these ones tonight. Big battle pack going down into 1 and 2. A little bit wide. The Regan Le Cheminée car. Again, very popular Pollock Cranes colours. Gets positions. As one gets pushed out towards the wall. Good save there. 717 gets a little bit loose down the front straight. But it is George Crawford in the race lead.
So George
fastest lap of the race now too.
He's come all the way through. Crawford started on grid number 19 in the 2nd tier mini stocks in Paradise.
It's that angry driving we talked about last night.
Yeah.
You know, very unlucky there to not be in that top tier.
So the white flag's out, 1 to go for your race leader. The 971 are of George Crawford.
Comes around, collects the flag. Not quite getting a lap up on the tank.
So a cool looking car, the 69V.
Bit of a spin on their own, the 74 on the way to the flag.
Bit of a wall ride there as well, the 24W of Tyler Hill. Just, a bit of fun down the front straight, the back straight there. But Crawford in the 971, very unlucky after last night, after failing to cross the scales in the third heat after his heat win. So the top 10 as they finish the 971R, George Crawford comes home with the win. 611S of Tim Corrigan in 2nd, 7V Lincoln Wilson in 3rd, 65V of Benjamin Tulloch in 4th, the 95S Liam Cronin Prowse in 5th, 26W Caleb Bean in 6th, 7th place belongs to Regan Le Cheminée in the 5H, 36S Ashley Lewis in 8th, 717H of Levi Jones in 9th, and the 93B of Jalen Dudding. That's how they finish up.
So yeah, grid 15 will be empty for this one.
So yeah, just that spot in front of Boston Joblin there in the 52P. So mark the 151 as a DNS for this one. Campbell Hayes, he'll be gutted. I mean, he's got to be stoked with qualifying for starters. You know, that's the main game when you go to sort of these major titles as such as you move on. So these mini stock drivers will be thinking the same thing.
Absolutely.
Really good start. So
you come here to qualify.
Okay,
Talking to many drivers over many years. But qualifying is the hard part, and then everything else is a bonus.
That's it. And I mean, yeah, it's gearing them up for later in life when they've got to go and finish like top 3 in the New Zealand stock car title if they choose to go to stock cars. So looking at the outside row, we've got the 98H of Jake Hancock from grid number 2. Grid number 4 is Kobe Gooch. Big mover from grid 17 to 3 in the first heat. We'll start from grid number 4. We've got the 68S on the outside row as well. Bronson Pierce from grid number 6, and grid number 8 was Seth Island after a DNF. Good to see him back out there. 22B, Lachlan Timmins from grid number 10. We're away racing. It's the second heat of the Stealth Engineering Ministocks in Paradise 2024. And a little half spin. Flynn Ashton pulls out of that one there on the 61. Just slots back into second place. So it's nice and greasy out there as they fighting for position way further back in the field there. It's no room given by these mini stock drivers. And Flynn Ashton looks up the inside of the 61H down into turn number 1 and 2 for the first time to tick off lap number 1 and shoots to the race lead. Still plenty of fighting. We're going to be 3 wide. It's a 3-2-1, 4 wide make that with the 44G of Corbin Wilson shooting up the inside. Pina Karawati pushing hard on the back of Boston Joblin there in the 52.
Suspension gone there on the pie car, the 54W.
So yeah, the right front's drooping right over. You'll see it right there as the 68S goes to look under the inside of the 77B of Macy Penn and hard into the side rail. But it is Flynn Ashton up front there, getting chased down by the 22B of Lachlan Timmins, then the 9S of Chase Korf. Kobe Gooch right there in the 59G. Oh, so a spin there from the 42. Oh, around goes the 913 as well of Byron Brown Dixon. So a couple of cars caught backwards at the moment.
Red. Hold your positions, drivers. Red.
So
Holding
you can hear there from
positions
referee,
now.
red, hold your positions. So Seth Island gets away before the green, but the 913 of Byron Brown Dixon stranded backwards there on the middle, or pretty much the apex of turn 1 and 2.
We talk about how we almost killed them with, parents' names, grandfathers' names. I almost called him Mike Pie before.
Yeah, I recognise that one from yesterday, actually, the familiar
Drivers,
54W
5,
in the
4,
orange.
3, 2,
So
1,
lights are out. We're going
green.
to go back as we look at the casualties to the infield there. 4 of them so far in heat number 2. Seth Island rejoins in the 42B. But it is Flynn Ashton back to it. There's your big mover, Tom Steele, the 21B, currently running in 5th place, looking up the inside of Kobe Gooch in the 59G as they come around turn 3 and 4. Seth Island shoots to the infield in the 42, not happy with that race car. And Flynn Ashton, is there problems for the 23? He's just somehow fallen straight back. And Tom Steele, the 21B, out of nowhere, shoots to the race lead into turn number 3 and 4. And Kobe Gooch now in 2nd place in the 59G. So Flynn Ashton, not sure what's happened there. He was your race leader early on.
I think he might have just been caught up with the lap car.
Yeah, just fighting hard for position, aren't they? You can see them there, the 61H of Casey running all over the back of Kobe Gooch there. And the 22B, Lachlan Timmins, trying his best. So they've got themselves into single file. Now there's your race leader, the 21B of Tom Steele. Quickest car on track with an 18.9. And a fair few car links now between Tom Steele and Kobe Gooch in the 59G. It will be 8 laps this time by, a couple to go in this 10-lapper for the Mini Stocks in Paradise, brought to you by Stealth Engineering. Shout out to Mark and Ashton Osborne. Hope you're at home watching this, enjoying the Mini Stock racing. Flynn Ashton now looks up the inside of the 61H, gets the pass done, and the 22B of Lachlan Timmins as well going to get the pass done too. So Flynn Ashton makes that late race move up into 3rd place. There's a big gap now up to Kobe Gooch in 2nd. Tom Steele now picks up the white flag in the 21B, down to an 18.7 now, Tom Steele, and running away with this heat number 2. He's going to throw it into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. Kobe Gooch got no answer for him at the moment. Flynn Ashton, he's made some ground on Kobe Gooch, but certainly not enough. The checkered
and
flag.
The running car goes around and collected big time by Jurgens. Oh, not Jurgens, it's Penn. Sorry.
So, yeah, Casey running in the 61H, was running up in 5th spot. Can Casey get refired? No, the orange has come on. It will be a DNF for the 61H.
That's got to be gutting.
So,
last lap too.
Last lap. We'll take a look at the top 10. Courtesy of the Pits Media. Tom Steele does come home in the 21B in first place. Second place belongs to Kobe Gooch in the 59G. Third place is Flynn Ashton in the 23R. Fourth place, 24B of Lachlan Timmins. Chase Corf brings it home in 5th in the 9S. Harry Jurgens in 77V. 68S Bronson Pearce in 7th. 29B Jacob Martin in 8th. 232H of Lucas Baldwin in 9th. And 98H of Jake Hancock. Rounds out your top 10.
Are you building a new commercial business or home? Or is it time that your existing premises had a repaint anywhere in the South Island? Then Anderton Decorators have you covered. From floor to ceiling, wall to roof, Anderton Decorators offer the latest techniques, equipment and technology to make even the hardest tasks seem simple. Anderton Decorators also has the expert team to take the frustration out of your next project. Call Shane today on 027 Painting. That's 027 724 6846. Anderton Decorators. We have you covered.
The St. Nicholas is a familiar sight around Bluff as she steams out to capture Can-Do Fishing's famous Bluff Kinner. Once caught, the Kinner is brought back to the purpose-built factory in Bluff where it is processed, packed and shipped fresh to you. But that's not all that Can-Do Fishing can do for you. Try some of their greenbone fish or delicious power products and you will soon see why seafood from the Bluff is world famous. So head to your local fish market or supermarket and ask for Can-Do Fishing Kinner, fish or power. Can-Do Fishing, there's nothing we can't do for you.
417S, Lake and Woods, 99W, and again another very famous speedway name, the McLaughlin name.
Looks like they've got a gap between the 66E and the 10W.
There is a gap indeed. Don't have grids in front of me for this. Oh, there we go. There's grids there. 10W 21, grid 19 was supposed to be Carson Rolfcar. So he had that bad crash down in turn number 2. He added him to the bumper count.
Pace car comes off and the lights go out. We go racing.
11B shoots straight down to the pole line, but Hoskins holds his ground. Shoots out in second.
The 88V going up the inside of the 22 as he spins out now down the back straight. And the 99 spun out down there in turn 1 too.
Bag right up over the front there by the 227 and the 5V and 81R into the wall, and then the 6W.
And there's a big accident there that's going to claim 6 people by the looks of that.
Yeah, the 10W.
Red.
Place, wrong team.
Stop now, everyone. Come on, stop.
So if
That was kind of what happened to me.
there we
Like, 3 cars went in the wall there, and then everyone went crazy.
Everybody just scrambling for position, really.
Yeah.
6W went in hard down in front of us. Olivia Squire Gaskin. Sophie Franklin as well. Hard
Fletcher
into the-
Hoskins currently leading in the 88V with the fastest lap time of a 20.9. Looks like we're going to have an
5, 4,
interview
3,
with the
2, 1,
21B.
green.
Going back racing.
No, he's
so
gone.
Caleb Bean does get back going. 26 must have been involved in that one as well. Abigail
The
Cullen.
11B, Tom Blair, now going up the inside of the 88V. So Tom Blair will now be your new race leader as they now come down the front straight. 3 laps down. Only 6 to go. The 11B currently just working as hard as he can to get through lap traffic to make sure the 88V doesn't get underneath him. But it looks like the 88's going to try and have a shot at him. Got the 12C now trying to go up the inside of the 15R.
Oh, and the car ends up almost in the wall out of turn 2 there. The 5W. Elia Kahui.
But we've got 5 laps down, 4 to go, as Tom Blair, your race leader, with the fastest lap time at 19.3.
Through some lap traffic. Fletcher Hoskins, a little bit of pole line there, trying to get up the inside. (17S), another one unlucky not to qualify last night.
The 19 now going up the inside of 2 of them in 1, the 291 and the 58. Oh, and the 58 hits the 12C there.
White flag though for the 11 car of Tom Blair. Fletcher Hoskins though, 19.278 that last lap, go fastest. Oh, a car
and
riding
we've got
up
a
over.
car riding up on 2 wheels, but she's gone back down. That's the 99 of Mercedes McLaughlin.
But it will be the 11B of Tom Blair. Take the race win, 88V. Fletcher Hoskins in second.
With a new quickest lap time of a 19.1.
Ryan Dobson did end up getting up there into third as well. A couple of cars ran the wrong way. 3 and 4. Go yellow. And you can read through the race results again, mate.
So in first place we've got the 11B of Tom Blair. In second the 88V of Fletcher Hoskins. In third the 17S Ryan Dobson. Fourth the 227S of Corey Symes. And in fifth place the 62W of Aidan Bean. No, sorry, fifth place. Sixth place the 194A Leo Sowerby.
Yep.
Seventh place the 19N Toby Walker. In eighth place the 66E Charlie Boone. Ninth place the 9W Bailey.
Arapere McPhee. It's a hard one, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
could be some time before we try and get you some official points through for the Stealth Engineering Ministocks and Paradise main group. And a reshuffle again of the race order. So what we'll do in the meantime, we've got a stoppage. We'll shoot down and have a chat to the 21B.
Thomas Steele, I can't believe it. Grid 23 to the checkered flag. That was incredible to watch. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It was very hard work. Just keep down low and just picked one off every lap.
And we were watching you really closely, and that's exactly what you did. You just bided your time and took your chance when you could.
Yep. Yeah, I knew after having a second in that first one, and starting off 23, I had a lot of work to do to get to the front, and just pick one off every lap. Starting off grid 8 in the next one, so we'll see what happens there.
So in this next race, you've had a second, you've had a first, and now you're starting from grid 8. What's your tactic? Are you going to just sit and relax, or are you going to go hard for the win?
I think it'll be safer just where I'm sitting on points. I'm a bit of a target out there, so just sit on the pole line and keep it clean and watch out for anyone that wants to have a swing, I guess.
Keep your eyes peeled, because obviously with your driving ability and sitting up there top on points, you are a bit of a target. Let's hope that doesn't happen, Thomas. We all wish you the best of luck for your last race.
Sweet as, thank you.
This is the main group for them, the top 26 junior mini stock drivers from around the country. Starting on grid number 1, the 92R of Kellyanne Pinder up front. We've got the 126S outside Kellyanne, Blake Luscombe. We've got the 8W, bit of trouble for Keegan Graham Brown in the first heat. And then the 91W of Jesse McPhee. We go back to 972R, Jimmy Crawford inside row number 3, and outside will be the 271W, Blake Mudge. Of course, that's Bianca's young fella, our former, co-presenter. And the green flag goes up and away we go. And a good start from the 126S. Blake Luscombe shoots to the lead as well, getting pushed hard from behind the 91W of Jesse McPhee. And around goes the 88W of Kahui. So Ashton
Looks like
Kahui.
we've got a massive pile up down there in turn 2.
Yeah, so
and
big
we've got two
push.
cars spinning out there. The race leader, the 126, and the 271W.
So carnage everywhere. There's a 271W backwards into number 4. We're going to go red, and that'll be for the 18S of Sophie Pilcher, stuck in turn 1 and 2 there. We've also got the 126S stranded on the pole line in 3 and 4. You can see Blake Luscombe facing the wrong way, and Blake Mudge the 271W. So Bianca won't be happy about that one. And the 59B, what's happened there? Wheelgate. So the wheelgate's hanging off the 59B, Kane Nicholson. So here it is, first corner push, and look for Kahui, the 88W. Oh, the wheelgate gets tagged, and around goes Kahui. Blake Fraser nowhere to go. Carl Vasey gets caught up in that. Blake Hose as well, the 41. So a bit of a Constantina effect there. Of course, the Pits Media capturing all that coverage. Great shot there on the start of that. And well spread out. It's carnage in the first lap of this heat number 2 of the Ministocks and Paradise Juniors. So there he is, the 29k middle of the screen there. Of course, joined by Cody Curtin in the 28k upstairs here with myself, Tony G, in the commentary box for Ministocks and Paradise. We are away racing, and Jesse McPhee, the 91W, getting chased down by the 972 of Crawford there into 3 and 4. And Curtin makes a good move up into third spot now in the 29k.
Aiden White, he's going to try and have a shot underneath him now.
So a good battle for third place there.
Now turn 3 and 4.
Of course, non-contact class, and the 18P will shoot up the inside, Aiden Waihi of Dexter Curtin. So it's your battle for 3 and 4 brewing there at the moment, but out front it is Jesse McPhee and the 91W.
And the 18P nearly going too wide and hitting the wall there, and the 271W is still stuck up there in the wall. He is moving. He's just going to try and find a gap to get down quickly and go.
They make their way down into turn 1 and 2 a further time. And 71W all up on the side of the 12B. Kahui again with a wall ride on the 88W.
And in between all of that, we've now got a new race leader, the 972R, Jimmy Crawford, and Dexter's now up into second place.
So problems for Jesse McPhee and the 91W, falling backwards, losing a few places already. There's your race leader, Crawford.
Red,
3 and 4.
And they've gone red again. What could
Red drivers, red.
Maybe they've found a... Oh no, looks like that 88 card stuck down there.
So it's a bit of a blind spot for us up here in the commentary box. But
Car
Ashton
91,
Kahui, big
91.
wall ride down the front
Can you
straight
move
there
back, please?
in that last lap.
Got to go right back behind the 18P
And I
car,
think the
mate.
bumper corner
right back
could be
behind
gone
the
in the
18P
88W.
The
There's
91W getting
No,
told to go
you'll
back
have
behind
to
the
go
18P.
outside him and go behind him, mate.
So here, we'll keep your eye on the 88W here. Shoots wide
Yeah,
into
that's
the
the
wall
story.
and then just climbing up
Around
there.
and just parking
Looks
behind
kind of
him.
cool. Probably doesn't feel that great in the car.
No.
So there's the 91W, as you say, getting moved back.
Perfect, thank you.
So sitting in 4th place on the ELS, but looking like
71W,
Jesse
can you
McPhee
move
has
back?
lost a spot to
71W,
18P as well,
can
and
you
then
move back,
threat
please?
for another spot from Keegan Graham
stop?
Brown too.
Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go, go,
So the
go,
71W
go,
there, you can see in the middle of the
go,
screen getting told to
go.
move back as well.
Yep, thank you.
91W being a bit slow as well, passing the 18P, but she has been moved back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
And
green.
they're racing.
So
the
we're back.
146S having a mean start and now going around the outside of the 12B. And they're sitting down in 7th place.
So we're
Red again, drivers. Red. Hold your positions now.
Yeah.
Holding positions.
Couple of cars nearly went up in the wall in turn 1 and 2 during that red.
We'll keep an eye on the 71W. We'll see if that's actually a bumper
Drivers,
corner or not.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
So
green.
we're going back to green. Jimmy Crawford, your race leader, 972R, under threat by Dexter Curtin in the 29K, and Kobe Dawn as well in the 23P. Big push on the 53V of Smith from the 16. That battle's well further down in the field for 15th and 16th.
The 23 coming in behind the 29K.
So Brody Gooch, that is the 10G. There's a back marker. Jimmy Crawford's going to come through and grab the white flag. One more to go for the 972R. Battle for first, second, third. That's as they sit on the track. 972, 29, 23. Junior Ministocks in Paradise. Heat number 2. Final lap. Jimmy Crawford throws it in to
You can
turn 3 and
definitely
4
tell
for
the
the
speed
final.
difference. The 29K has a lot faster corn speed, but the 23P's got a lot faster straight line speed as we go checkered flag for the 972R of Jimmy Crawford.
So the rest of the field come through to finish up. This is heat number 2, the Wholesale Tyres NZ Ministocks in Paradise Juniors. Quickest lap time of the race belongs to Jessie McPhee in the 91W. She brings it home in 4th. But we will run you through the top 10 as we take a look at the dummy grid for the next one. It's going to be tier 2 on there, but the 972R of Jimmy Crawford does finish in first place. Second belongs to Dexter Curtin in the 29K. 23P Kobe Dawn brings it home in third. 91W Jessie McPhee in 4th. Aidan Waihi 18P home in 5th. 12BK Dorwood in 6th. 8W Keegan Graham Brown in 7th. 8th place the 93R of Blake Fraser.
Okay, drivers
currently down there, 1 and 2, struggling to start up again.
Hands get thrown up there. Taylor Bryant, 48, finishes in 9th, and 757. S. O'Reilly Symes rounds out your top 10. This is the top group for the juniors. And that most certainly is a bumper corner on the 71W.
I'm so scared to leave my house, so I cannot run free from this. Always being watched by you, and that's so inconsiderate. My privacy, does that exist? Probably haven't heard of it. Need to live a different life, cause lights and cameras are in it. Trying to find a silver lining. All I wanna do is avoid the violence. But you're here again, I'm losing it. There's no more screaming in silence. Get out my face, turn off the flash. I hate the fame, no more of that. Leave me alone.
Followed by the 7V, the 14P, 22W, 74K, 93B, 95K, 66B, 18N, 65V and 69V.
Heat 2, Stitch and Print, T2.
We go green. Looks like it's going to be the 26W leading us into the corner.
Bag push through there.
Looks like no one actually hit the wall there. Oh no, the 24 did. But they were all running quite hard, but they actually didn't really hit the wall. The 69V already moved up 4 positions actually. The 26W now taking the lead back from the 64, so the 64 loses control and hits the 95S.
George Crawford trying to take the high line there, gets caught up behind
The
other cars.
64R goes into the wall in turn 3 and 4. Looks like there's some trouble with his steering as he was trying to turn, but he just went up there mid-corner. Looks like they might go red for him. Yeah, they've got
red drivers. Red. Just hold your positions nicely.
The 79N looks like he might have to be moved back a bit. He's got past 2 cars under the red.
Could potentially be. He did go in quite hard.
Because when he hit the wall, his wheels are still facing the wall.
24, can you move
The
forward,
95K looks like she's got some damage on her front right wheel.
Yep, that's it. Woo. Thank you.
There we go. So they moved 24.
Sorry, drivers, I had the
some
wrong number to
replays
start
here.
with. My apologies.
And that is a bumper corner there by the looks of
Yep,
that one.
that is a bump corner there for the 64R.
That takes us to 40 for the weekend
65
so far.
and 7. Can you both
35
move back,
for the
please?
weekend so far.
65
That
and
95K
7.
wheel is
You both
definitely
move
a bit
back. I'll
bent
tell
there.
you when to stop. Keep going, drivers.
It's either bent or they're running some real big stagger.
Keep going, keep going. Yep, that's lovely.
A
Thank
few
you.
more cars get moved back.
Your current race leader is the 26W Caleb Bean, but the fastest lap time so far, only a 20.3, is the 24P of Ashton Dawn.
Okay, drivers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
And they've
green.
gone green. The 88 having a really good start there as he got past the 5, and he's now going to go around the outside of the 24, but the 24W, but the 24P went up the inside of him. The 88 so far having a really good run actually as they now go down the back straight. But your race leader, the 26W, has a massive gap and that wheel is not working for the 95K. You can just see some smoke coming off it now. She might have to pull off. Looks like she's still trying though. There's a battle between second and third actually, the 95S and the 15. But that 95K's front right wheel is not looking very good at all. Got a bit of contact coming out turn 3 and 4 there, and the 717H has been spun out. Not actually quite sure why that happened. The 26W currently has a massive gap on second and third. But I think the reason for that is everyone's battling behind him, and that is not what you're meant to do if you want to try and run away. It slows you down every time you're battling. But we've got a car spun out down there in turn 4. That's the 15B. The 95K has pulled off now. Got the 971R currently moving up now.
It'll be a little bit too late. 26W does come and collect the checkered flag.
Ooh.
88B of Memphis Grove claimed the fastest lap on the last lap as well. Jay Dudding ends up in third.
Red, drivers, gone red.
Oh, we've lost the wheel.
Red.
Oh gosh, oh that's for the 74K of Bailey Fitzgerald.
Oh, that is a big one.
Okay, car 88, can you move back, please? Car 88, can you move back?
Sounds like
Keep
they're
going,
trying to
mate.
move them
Way
back, but
way
they've been giving
Go,
them
go,
the checkered
go.
flag.
Keep going.
So I don't know what's going on.
Yep, that'll do. Thank you.
Looks
car
like
79.
Memphis has
79.
worked his way
You
into
need
the
to move back
18s.
too,
He's got
please.
an 18.8 as the
79.
fastest lap. Don't know why they were moving the 88 back anyway. He was way in front of the 971. Oh, they've got a car upside down, the 69V.
Yep, the tank
That'll
car
be
is
his
over.
wheel.
It's his rear wheel too.
Yeah.
Good to see that he's out of the car though,
Couldn't
moving.
actually see his car from
Big
here.
thumbs up there.
Wonder if we'd be able to get a replay of that.
It's mine and Tony G's favourite car of the weekend. The
Okay,
tank on
drivers,
the
the
side.
race is over. You can come round now. Thank you.
26W of Caleb Bean is very
Steady,
happy.
drivers. Just steady, please.
Oh, look at this! Look at that. Is a
He's got some real body damage there.
that is a big mess. That one. The side rail's bent right up. No wonder the rear wheel has come off.
Yeah. Here we go. Looks like
Oh,
we got a
here we go.
replay. So there's 18N, the 16N, and the 74K all got stuck. This is a big rollover for the 69.
Obviously, glad to see he's out on his own power, but it is the 26W, Caleb Bean. Off on his victory lap. As we welcome Tony G back to the commentary box.
Yeah, I just thought I'd run down and grab the, because the next on the grid, looks like it may be a Consolation actually, but we do have the official points after they've been signed off for the Ministocks and Paradise Stealth Engineering. There's the top 10 on the screen for those of you at home, but we will run through the top group, Stealth Engineering, Ministocks and Paradise. So at the very top, as expected, the 21B of Tom Steele sitting on 51 points. Kobe Gooch sits in second in the 59G on 49 points, and then we go 8 points further back for a tie for third. Flynn Ashton in the 23R and the 68 of Bronson Pierce in third and fourth. 77V Harry Jurgens on 39 points sits in fifth place. Sixth belongs to the 321 of Kalen Keith, and then we've got a tie for further back. It's the 41P of Harrison Cheatham and Casey Williams, the 74P, both on 35 points. So that's how they sort of, Boston Joblin there is actually a few back on 32, but 51 points for Tom Steele at the very top of the Stealth Engineering Ministocks and Paradise 2024.
Hey guys, so I'm down here with Angus. Wow, that was a wild ride, but you got a huge smile on your face. You all good?
I'm great. I just know Mum's at home watching this, stressing her ass off, so
Oh, Mum, he's all right. We're looking after him, we promise.
yeah, it was quite a gnarly one.
Tell us what happened. I didn't see it. I heard it, and I was like, oh, golly.
I was just going down the straight, and then next thing I know, I'm squeezed in between a car and the wall, and I'm just going over. As soon as I started tipping, I just shut my eyes and let it happen.
Oh, you poor thing. I bet Mum, who was watching at home, did too. But listen, you got a big smile on your face. You probably actually loved the ride.
I did, yes. It was very fun.
Was that your first rollover?
No, actually, it wasn't. I've rolled once before, but this one was significantly worse.
Oh, golly me. Well, everybody at home has seen the replay, Angus, and we're glad that you're okay. But give a big kiss or a hug or something to Mum to let you know you're all good.
Love you, Mum. I'm all right.
Oh, love you, Mum. Isn't that gorgeous? Well done, Angus. Thank you.
And wandering eyes aren't meant for me. We're hypnotized and growing colder. This kind of love is not for me. I gave you all that I could give.
Out of a maximum of 52 with a second and a first, and then a second and a third to Kobe Gooch in the 59G sitting on 49 points. And then we go a long way back to Flynn and Ashton and Bronson Pierce. So your winner's likely going to come from those sort of top four drivers, or Harry Jurgens just behind on 39 as well in the 77V. So the Consolations, we saw it earlier, a whole lot of them lined up on the inside row, no one really wanting to sit on the outside row. It is the 98V of Linklater from the front, and we've got the 61R of Kelly York on the outside. We got the 741 Tiana Chatfield from the inside. As the sun, well, it's finally gone down, we can cool down a little bit up here. Yeah. It's a great spot to watch the racing from and hear it and see it, but the sun is for lack of a better word, it's crucifying at times, isn't it? Linklater shoots to an early race lead in the 98V, but coming together there. Look like the Chapman car. Round goes the 16 S of Amber Williams. So
big. Oh,
almost went in backwards, the 82W. As the camera pans out there, you pick up the fluoro yellow one stalled up there in turn 3 and 4. And manages to refire and get underway. So they make the way out of turn number 1 and 2. All over the show at the moment, the 247 of Chapman. Lockie Chapman, that is, out of Rotorua. And around goes Noah Britton in the 46H. Not having a good time there. And we're going
red drivers.
For the 17
red,
car
red.
stranded on the front straight. Is that the 17B of Caitlin Holland?
I think so.
Or there's two 17s out there. The other one's a 17W.
17W right in the screen.
Oh, there we
right
go.
there.
Look at that. Perfect timing. So 17B of Caitlin Holland. Red's come on for her. So we'll just quickly catch up with the 971.
972.
972. Oh, there it is. The younger Crawford.
Guys, I'm down here with Jimmy Crawford. Jimmy, that was a great win a couple of races ago. It must feel good to take that checkered flag.
Yeah, I worked pretty hard in that one. I popped out in second off the start, and I was like, oh, Jesse's in front of me. He's going to be hard to catch, but I just nickeled past him, and he got caught up, so I was thankful for that. But it was a close race because the second place and third place were right behind me, so yeah.
Well, you did really well to keep your nerves, eh? And well done on the checkered flag. We'll let you go finish watching the racing.
Right, thank you.
So, appears we may have lost Bianca there late in that interview. So back to racing we go for the Consolation Group number 2. And around goes the 16W on the exit of turn 2. But your race leader out front, Ethan Linklater, the 98V. Tentatively running away with it at this stage. Take a look further back, 61R of Kelly York running in 7th and 8th. And there's your race leader, the 98V. Goes through to tick off another lap, just 4 down. Halfway through this race at the moment, the 28W, CJ Graham Brown trying to chase down Ethan Linklater. Oh, a little bit of an off there. Quite hard to read that car. I'm pretty sure it's the 48A of Michael Lawton, the turquoise one with the silver numbers. There goes Linklater ticking off another lap in the 98. 28 CJ Graham Brown, your quickest car on track now as he closed the gap up on Linklater. Here's the battle for the lead now into turn 3 and 4. And there's some back markers to contend with. The next one's going to be the 114 of Anna Robinson from Rotorua. And CJ Graham Brown right up on the back of Linklater now. They took off another lap at 6 down at the moment. Having to take the high line around the 114 of Robinson. So it gives a little bit of breathing room to the 98 of Linklater. Shoots it down into 3 and 4. It will be white flag this time around. Our flagman Bruce will drop that on the 98V. So this is the battle for the lead. Can CJ Graham Brown and the 28W chase down the 98? Throws it hard. Look at those wholesale tyres. Gold chrome rims looking good on the side of that car there, Joel.
Oh, beautiful, aren't they? A few years too late.
The 98. Oh, they have to avoid the 16 who's gone around again. Linklater, though, hangs on. Keeps the momentum up just in
Haven't
front
had a white flag yet.
of CJ Graham Brown. So taking off, was it 10 laps for the Consolations? They're probably given them extra laps, actually, considering that this is the first time we've seen them out there tonight. So not an 8-lapper. Pushing it out. So, yeah, 2 laps to go on our My Lap screen here. So it's a 10-lapper.
Yep,
white flag drops this time. So CJ Graham Brown, he's got one more chance. Linklater shoots up the inside of Noah Britton in the 46H, who spun up a little bit earlier and regathered. And we've got back markers everywhere. 28 throws it up the inside of the 98V, trying to get that pass done in the final corner. But Linklater doing a good job in the 98 8 front and keeps it clean. The checkered flag drops for the 98V. Consolation Group 2 of the seniors. These are the ones that didn't qualify, but they managed to get themselves back out there for some more race time. Great to see. And they'll be loving doing laps here at TWS Paradise Vally Speedway. Thank you all for coming along. If you are here live, some action going on the Pits TV down in the pits. The welder's out. The overrider's getting fixed up. Tell you what, from experience, you don't want to weld too long in a singlet like that man's doing. It burns severely.
I could imagine so.
So we'll take a look at the top 10 from that Ministocks in Paradise Consolation race. Anthony Linklater bringing it home in first. CJ Graham Brown just couldn't get it done late in the race. 63k, Riley Brennan brings it home in third. Fourth place belongs to 25R of Jonathan Patterson. 77 double, Jack Bain and Lockie Chapman. Kelly York, Ruby Steed, Amelia White and Michael Lorden round out your top 10.
Now I know it's over. I see you passing by, hand in hand, with your perfect light. My body goes numb, feels like someone cut out my tongue. I didn't know a heart could die this young. Now when I look in your eyes, I feel paralyzed.
Yeah, so the top three coming into the heat. Once again, the 21B of Tom Steele, 59G of Kobe Gooch on 49 points, two back from the 51 points of Tom Steele, and 23R Flynn Ashton and Bronson Pierce, the 68S, sitting tied on 41 points. So there they are, moving out. It's just a little message downstairs to our directors, and a massive shout out to everyone in behind the scenes for the Pits TV for coming along and covering this. I mean, this is the biggest night of these guys, you know, seasons. No matter what, they're here, they've qualified, and it steps it up. It makes it more official. The interviews that come with it, you know, it's not like they've come here with just a couple of cameras. They've got the full hog here.
It is a full setup, and you know, it's credit to the Pits team for taking the chance with this one. You know, these kids, you know, a lot of grandparents and other family members, they can't travel here often. So getting the chance to watch their kids, their grandkids, cousins, nieces, nephews.
That's exactly right, yeah, from all over the country. So here we have them lining up on the grid. Grid number one is Pinnacle Rawiri, the 137 outside, like I said, the 44G of Corbin Wilson. Then we go back to the 10B of Kieran Flower. Grid number 4 outside is Lucas Baldwin in the 232H. We go further back to the 29B of Jacob Martin, and outside Jacob's Ashton Mooney in the 46V. That's how they'll line up in the first three rows. And nice big shout out to all the cars out there that aren't running panels, I believe. You know, it's good to see wide bodies and Fiestas still out there.
Up the forward wire.
Yeah, absolutely. There's plenty of panels. And yeah, I mean, there is still a few bodies snuck their way through. We're away racing. It's the Stealth Engineering 2024. Corbin Wilson in the 44G shoots straight to the lead. And Tom Steele has snuck up the inside as well. There's a fair few hustle bustle going down the back straight. And a half spin there from 77. Jurgens gets straightened up. But look at that, Corbin Wilson shoots away in the 44G, Pinnacle Rawiri 1 through 7. Oh, we've got carnage. Around goes Gooch in the 59. And we've got thumbs down. Can't see, it's the 19H of
Red drivers, red now. Hold your positions,
so
please.
Everyone's holding their positions. We're asking for that from the referees. And that's a wheel gate hanging off that, is no? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Of course. Here comes the replay. There it is. Turn number 1, and it's just 5-6 wide. It's Boston Joblin caught up in that hard into side. Round went Kobe Gooch in the 59. Kobe managed to get away. And is sitting right at the back in 25th spot at the moment. There's your second and third. So Tom Steele, that's the pass for second at the moment as well. So sitting in the box seat, and we'll get the slow-mo. So we're looking for the blue car right on the outside. Look at that. So Flynn Ashton drifting wide along with the Gooch. It was 4 wide there, Boston Joblin. He had nowhere to go. Gooch just wrong place, wrong time, gets spun up in the 59G. And Aiden Tidd in the 19H just in the wrong place, just thumbs down straight away for the 19. Good to see the movement from inside the cab though, and all is okay. Thumbs up all round. Thankfully, we're going to lose the 68 there in the top of the screen as well. Bronson Pearce to the infield. So Bronson was sitting
5,
third
4,
equal.
3, 2, 1, green.
So yeah, we can cast out Bronson Pearce was sitting third equal with Flynn Ashton. So Flynn Ashton at the moment sitting right back in 15th spot. So needs a lot of work to do, does the 23-hour, if he wants any chance of a podium. But sitting in the box seat at the moment is the 21B of Tom Steele in second place with top two finishes so far. Corbin Wilson showing his pace though in the 44G. Will tick off another lap. Side by side racing into 3 and 4 further back in the field. But there's your race leader. The gap slowly getting smaller. The fastest car on track now is Tom Steele with a 19.0. They feed it down into 3 and 4. Once again, these 1200s, the 46V goes off to the infield. That's Ashton Mooney. So we lose another one. That's going to be a points gain. But Tom Steele trying to keep it nice and clean and close up again another car length. So it's almost like a car length a lap at the moment on Corbin Wilson. Tom Steele, 21B, he did finish on the podium last year, looking extremely likely to finish on the podium again this year as well. Kobe Gooch in the 59 is going to become a lapped car. They shoot down into 3 and 4. This is the battle for the lead. 21, Tom Steele now moves up into first place. Throws it into turn 3 and 4. And he has got dropped down into the 18.8. So quick lap times from Tom Steele in the 21B. Here's now your race leader. So this is looking likely. He's given the big steering wheel flick on the way into turn 1 and 2. What a sight for these mini stock drivers. Corbin Wilson has got no answer for the 21B as he gets 2 or 3 car lengths ahead now into 3 and 4 again. As there's a good racing line there. It's looking for some grip on these little tyres, these 13 inches. So ticks off another lap. Just a couple to go, and it is so close at the top between Corbin Wilson and Tom Steele, pushing so hard, both running 18.7 second lap times. But Tom Steele sitting at the front, 21B, looking very likely to pick up these mini stocks in Paradise Championship this year. Further back, there's Kieran Flower battling. That is for 4th place, but your race leader, 21B, throws it into 3 and 4 for the second to last time. Oh, Flynn Ashton, something's happened there. They've gone hard into each other. It's a 77 of Jurgens. No, that's the Penn car. But it's white flag out last time.
Red drivers.
That'll be for the
Gone red.
23R.
Holding positions, please. Holding your
He does
position.
not look very happy with himself.
So, not happy at all, Flynn Ashton in the 23R.
44, can you move back, please?
He's getting out of the car.
He's absolutely gutted with himself.
Keep going, mate. Keep going.
And the
Keep
car.
Going. Keep going. Keep going. Yep. Bit more, please.
So the
Yep, that'll do.
77B
Thank you.
of Penn, Macy Penn, into the side of Ashton through turn 1 and 2. We'll get a look here at what happened. Oh, so Flynn Ashton's wheelgate's been grabbed by the 29.
137A, can you move forward?
Is that Jacob
please?
Martin?
137A, you move forward. I'll tell you when to stop.
So Jacob Martin has grabbed Flynn
That'll do.
Ashton's
Thank
wheelgate
you.
going into turn number 1 and 2. And half spun him up, and he's been collected by the 77 of Penn. Had nowhere to go. Not very happy. Couldn't refire. He was sitting third equal on points. The risk of sounding like a referee. Something's certainly probably going to happen with the 29.
3, 2, 1,
Tom
green.
Steele currently really close to the quickest lap time around here. He's currently in 18.5. And I think the fastest was an 18.2.
Yeah, so here he comes through and he grabs the checkered flag. The 21B, Tom Steele, unofficially will be your Mini Stocks in Paradise 2024 winner, thanks to Stealth Engineering. Ashton and Mark Osborne, we know there. Oh, I can't forget to mention Case as well. Corbin Wilson brings it home in second in the 44G.
And we've got
Pinnacle Rawati
913R up in the wall down the front street.
grinding his way down past the checkered flag. 137A of Pinnacle Rawati will bring it home in third. As the results pop up onto the screen for this race, the top 10 as they finish, like we say, confirming Tom Steele at the top, the 21B. 44G, Corbin Wilson will come home in second.
Looks like the next tier of seniors are going to come out on track next.
There's our top 10 there. 137A, Pinnacle Rawiri in third. Fourth went to Kieran Flower in the 10B. Wasn't too far. Oh, he was a little bit further back. 54W, Daniel Pye in fifth. 77 of Harry Jurgens brings it home in sixth. Lucas Baldwin in the 232H comes home in seventh. Seth Island, the 42B, in eighth. Ninth place, 41P, Harrison Cheatham. And the 74P of Case Williams brings it home in 10th. Looking further down through the pack, trying to keep an eye. We're looking for Kobe Gooch. He's further down again. So Callan Keith, the 321C, finishes in 17th spot. There's Kobe Gooch there, 21st. So we're just trying to do a quick points tally unofficially for you. I mean, it's without a doubt Tom Steele is right at the top.
Okay, drivers,
he's definitely
here we
grabbed
go.
first place.
These cars
for
down
that
to
one,
the scrutineering
and
pad,
we're
please.
probably
And
looking
we need
at
car
maybe Harry
21B,
Jurgens picking up second place
77B,
unofficially, and
89, 41P,
maybe Callan Keith in third, or Lucas Baldwin.
74P. So I'll repeat that. Cars to the scrutineering pad.
Here we go.
21B, 77B, 89, 41P, 137 and 74P.
So we've been asked, if you're at home on the Pits TV, you can hear what's going on. The ones that have been called to the scrutineering shed are the 21V, the 77, it must be 21B, we misheard. There's definitely a champion. The 77V must be unofficially second, Harry Jurgens. And the 89, no, I must have certainly misheard that because there's no 89 out there. Jake Hancock, where did he finish? 98, no. 41 of Harrison Cheatham. 137 Pinnacle Rawiri must have got right up there as well. So we heard 89 getting caught to the scales. Not too sure who or what car that was meant to be. So that's right, being pretty much a national title. So we've got the driver there,
We've got an
Tom
interview
Steele.
with the 21B now.
Well done. Oh, Thomas Steele, you've won it. It's all yours. Put it there. I can't believe it. What an epic weekend you've had.
Yeah, it's had its up and down, I guess. Getting caught up in the last race of and qualifying night, and just been a roller coaster. Couldn't thank Mum, Dad, Pink Ties who jumped on board for this meeting, CSL, sticker up for the amazing sticker job, and just everyone that's been here and supported me, and I guess it's been an amazing weekend, one to remember.
Tell me, how do you feel right now? We've got a huge crowd watching you, all of your driving mates. Here comes Dad. Look at the smile on his face. I tell you what, I hope we can get this big hug on camera for you guys.
Yeah, I've worked our butt off since day one, and just swallow. All the long hours in the shed will pay off, and
Tell me, you've got a big, massive line of support here at the track. Is there anybody at home who's probably missed you at the track that you want to say hi to?
Oh, not many people, Everyone's kind of here to support. The sport's been amazing, like I said. It's thrilling.
Thomas, I don't think it's yet hit home. The stewards are actually in there checking your car. Dad's gone around. I'm going to let you go and have your moment. We'll be back to see you soon. Well done. Biggest congratulations.
It is. Thank you.
So there he is, the 21B of Tom Steele. And look at that, all his friends joining him. Of course, as Jason alluded to us, that of course they do get impounded, being quite a major title. You know, we need to make sure that all these cars are legal and whatnot. So there we go, look at that. Switch to the camera. 59G there, Kobe Gooch as well. Might have snuck in with enough points to hang on to a podium, essentially. So we'll go to the Consolation Group number 1. And, some funny noises coming from the start line there. As I'm joined once again by Kobe Curtin, the driver of the 28K Ministock. He'll call us through this Consolation race, mate.
So currently the 82R now moving around the outside of the 91 up into first place as they now come around turn 3 and 4. Oh, we got a car. Something's going on there to the 91. Looks like he's broken a shock or something.
Yeah, so that's Ella Coxhead in the 91R. Left front shock is just torn off the tower as the 57 goes round there in turn number 2. Oh, and a half spin from the 91, all the way around goes the 91.
And we got another spin there for the 91 in turn 3 and 4. But your current race leader is still the 82.
I hope Bridie Morrow. Of course, shout out to Morrow Builders up there on the bank on turn number 3. Hope you're enjoying. That'll be Bridie out there in the race lead at the moment.
The 57H having a half spin down there in the exit turn 1 and 2. As it looks like the fastest lap time so far still belongs to the 82R at 20.1. As he now comes round turn 3 and 4. As we've now done 4 laps. 5 to go.
Red drivers.
Red now looks like it's the 57 down there, spin it down
Hold
the
your
back straight.
positions, please. 7.
So red lights on.
For the
and
57.
they're going over. Some attention down as well. Is that 72?
Who's that they're checking on?
Missing a wheel gate. So Emily Brooks from Christchurch has had a weekend to forget. One saying that I hate the most is that's racing. But yeah,
Okay,
poor
drivers, we're going to go again.
Miss Brooks. Or is it painted black?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, green.
And they're racing.
Oh, so it's actually, yeah, so what's happened there is they look like they've gone over and maybe thought that she was missing a wheel gate, but it's actually, she's got a white one on one side, and it must be a raw steel replacement or a black one painted, so it looks like it's actually missing off the back of the 72. I'd say that's what the red would have been for.
Yeah, I can see it.
So your race leader, Bridie Morrow, ticks off another lap, 5 down. Take a look on screen at the battle.
Go.
And it's the 57H.
As your race leader is currently going down the back straightaway now as they enter turn 3 and 4. Bit of challenge going on with some lap cars, the 29 and the 17. And they're going white flag, 1 to go for the 82R. And our MyLaps are saying that Ella Houselop in the 17P is winning.
So yeah, she's shot to the lead in front of Morrow
And
there.
there's a car swap down there in turn 3 and 4. There's going to be a red flag.
So yeah, Ella Hislop, she's managed to get through, sitting right there, only mere metres away from the start-finish line. Just the length of pit gate to go for the 17P. And it looks like Emily Brooks in the 72's actually caught up to sit in second place.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, green.
They've gone green, checkered flag for the 17P.
So the rest of the field come through to complete the Ministocks and Paradise Senior Consolation Group number 1. That's their third heat, I think, for the night. Big shuffle on the program. The second teams race between the Rascals and the Raiders has been moved to the very end of the night. And there's the top 10 as they finish. Ella Hislop coming home in first, 72C. Emily Brooks, she'll be stuck with the second place. And then we go to 82R, Bridie Morrow, Olivia Lecomte, Carter Symes, Megan Tubby, Hamish May, Kyle Chatfield, Alyssa Talbot Devitt and Charlie Newman. They wrap up the top 10. So we're going to shoot through. There we go, Riley Brosnan, Michaela Brown, Taylor Patton, Maddie Putt, Ryan Miller-Frost, Declan Orr and Ella Coxhead with the DNF. So we're going to shoot through to an interview down in the pits, this time with one of the main competitors, the 77. Oh, he's run away. Here he comes. We'll go for an interview with Harry Jurgens, the 77V.
Hey Okay, guys, so I'm down here with Harry Jurgen. Congratulations. Unofficially, Harry, but you have taken away the second place at the MIP here in Rotorua. How does that feel?
Oh, yeah, just stoked, eh? Pretty unreal at the moment, but yeah, I'm sure it'll kick in soon enough. So, yeah, we're on.
Now, it's just a little bit of a nervous wait while they do all the checks. Do you know what they're actually checking in the garage there?
They're checking the restrictor plate and the tappets, I think. So, yeah, just sort of a few things in the motor, make sure we're all good, but pretty confident we're all good. Well, we are all good, so yeah, we should be, yeah.
So once they give you the all go, then you can start celebrating, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, eh?
Hey,
hurry up.
I know. We're all waiting patiently. Harry, is there anybody at home or any sponsors that you need to give a big shout out to?
Yeah, first off, thanks to Mum and Dad for everything. And Gav for building my car, BWC Race Cars, Ace Performance for the motor, Will Pro Custom Auto Engineering, my uncle and auntie Thompson Plumbing, Edmunds Painting, Get Glaze Limited, and Hessel's Poultry Farm and Display Associates.
Wow, that's a big list of support there for you, Harry. Listen, well done. Congratulations again. On behalf of everybody here and everybody watching in Pits TV, you drove awesome all weekend. You totally deserve that podium.
Thank you.
So there is the two MIP.
Listen, we'll see if we can get Kobe Gucci. I don't know if we've got time, but I'm grabbing him anyway. Cody, congratulations. 59G, unofficially taking away the third place here at Rotorua at the MIP. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a bit difficult out there.
Hard racing? Was the track all right, or was it just the competition that you were racing with?
Yeah, no, it was a mean track. Probably one of the best I've raced on. Definitely props to the officials.
Can I just ask you one thing? Can you just speak up so everybody at home can hear you? Because you look a little bit shell-shocked. Has it hit home that you've come home third place?
Yeah, it's a bit it's nice, that's for sure.
You raced so well all week and you really deserve to be up there. It was good, clean racing. While we've got you on camera, do you want to thank anybody at home or your sponsors who might be watching?
Yep, I'd like to thank my dad, Zayden, Josh, sponsors, my mum and dad for making the trip down here, and all the rest of the family that came down.
Too many to name, eh? But listen, congratulations, like I say, on behalf of everybody watching in Pits TV, everybody here at the track, all of your friends and family, you 100% deserve that. Put it there. Well done, Kobe. Well deserved.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Well, good driving. Well done.
So this is the Wholesale Tyres New Zealand Ministocks and Paradise Junior Group, looking to find our Ministocks and Juniors podium for 2024. We do apologise. Just trying to get through some results as quick as we can to you. And unofficial results. Here we go. So, managed to find some here. Dexter Curtin is tied at the top with Blake Fraser, the 29K and the 43R. Then we go back to Kobe Dawn, Jesse McPhee and Taylor, the 14H, all tied on 39. So it's going to be tough at the top here. The 29K, Dexter Curtin has a bit of an advantage going off the front grid. We've got a car half spun there coming out. It's the 351R of Carl Vasey. So facing backwards there after turn 1 and 2.
The 146S currently your race leader.
So Lucas Hurley shooting through the
The
race lead.
126S going into the wall down the front straight away into turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, the lights well and truly coming into effect, and the sparks look great at this time of the night from those bumpers and side rails grinding up against the wall here at TWS Paradise Valley Speedway. Some side-by-side action. Blake Fraser there, 93, looking to make a pass. He's sitting back further at the moment in 15th spot. He's looking for a podium. He's sitting right up there on points as the 93R, one of your local Rotorua hopefuls, and that Fraser name is pretty strong in Speedway here at Rotorua Speedway. Taking a look further back now, the 126 Blake Luscombe sitting in 16th as they sit on track, but it is Lucas Hurley out in front in the 146S. Blake Hose there pushing hard in the 41. Reeve Transom getting a little bit out of shape on the exit to turn 2 there, as they lead themselves down into 3 and 4 another time. So there's your race leader behind the lap vehicle at the moment. Second place is 12B, the Cade Dorman car. We go back to 23P of Kobe Dawn. Then Dexter Curtin sitting in 4. So Dexter sitting in a pretty good position at the moment, trying to grab a podium. Ticking off another lap goes the 146S. So Kate Dorwood in the 12B closing up the gap, looking for a way round. Carl Vasey, the 351R, will become a lap vehicle, sitting in 24th spot there as Dorwood shoots up the inside of Vasey.
We've got 2 laps to go.
So, yeah, we'll be 6 this time by. So it'll be 2 this time pass for the Lucas Hurley car 146 as Dorwood throws it around the outside of Vasey this time in the 12B, loses a bit of momentum, so we'll lose a car length to the 146 as they shoot down into 3 and 4. It will be white flag out this time for Lucas Hurley in the 146S.
We go white flag for the 146S as he enters turn 1 and 2, the 12B following in right behind him. As they now go down the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4 for the last time.
Red. Drivers, red.
So that's for that car stranded on the exit of turn 4, is it? As the 146S, geez, it's going to be a little drag race to the finish there. The 271 Black Mudge stopping a little bit quicker than the 146S of Hurley.
16, car 16, can you go behind the 71 car behind you, please? No, mate, you'll have to turn around
some
and go
unofficial
behind
points
them.
for you as this race comes to an end. So I think as they're finishing, it looks like Dexter Curtin, your brother. So how old's your brother?
12.
He's 12, so he's a year younger than you.
Yeah.
Geez, that's bragging rights for the next year, isn't it? So white flag's out, we're back to green, away we go. It's going to be a drag race to the finish line.
Checkered flag.
And Lucas Hurley hangs on just by the slimmest of margins at less than a tenth. Oh!
And there's 2 cars on the wall, the
Hard into the
271 and the
concrete.
12.
Not sure what's happened there.
The 12B is now not going anywhere after coming 2nd place.
So that was a hard hit after the flag. Nice and greasy out there. Didn't quite catch who was involved with that one, but the 12B.
12B and the...
We'll take a quick look at the top 10 there, Kobe. Lucas Hurley finishes in 1st, the 146S. 12B, Kate Dorwood in 2nd. Ashton Carhoey in 3rd, and 88W 41R. Blake Hose brings it home in 4th. Dexter Curtin finishes in 5th in the 29K 98R. Reeve Transom in 6th. Kobe Dawn, Blake Fraser, Aiden Waihe,
So
and
they
Brody
can go
Gooch
now.
rounds
Cars
out
to the scale,
the top 10.
146G.
We will look at an unofficial points total for you all at the moment. Unofficially, as I said on the screen of the MyLaps, we have Dexter Curtin on 65 points. The 29K will pick up first spot in the Junior Ministocks in Paradise. You'll be stoked about that one for your brother, I'm sure. We go back to Kobe Dawn, 4 points back. The 23P will grab 2nd place with 62 points. And as they sit, it is a tie for 3rd. So, tied for 3rd on 60 points, we have
Lucas
the 146S of Lucas Hurley, who was your race winner, and the 93R of Blake Fraser.
So we've got both the top 2 leaders of points so far, both sitting down by the back. So is the 66E as well.
Yeah, so Charlie Boone sitting in 3rd all the way at the back there as well. Aidan Bean in the 62W sort of in the middle there in that orange and black 62W. Corey Symes, so advantage Corey Symes essentially, the 227S starting on the inside row there in grid row number 4. And that is grid position number 7. So very quickly we can catch up with Bianca down in the pits. We are about to go green, so it will be fast.
Dexter Curtin, I love interviewing you. You're my height. Congratulations, you. Unofficially, we have to wait for all the points to be tallied, but we believe you are the winner of the Youth MIP and Ministocks in Paradise. Oh my gosh, how does this feel?
Pretty good.
Is that all? Just pretty good? No swearing, Mum and Dad are watching.
Amazing.
It's amazing. Who have you got to thank for you being here this weekend?
Mum, Dad, Scorpion Racewear, my cousins, all the family, and everyone for getting the track how it is.
It rained here today. We didn't think that we were going to get it back, but how hard did everybody work so that you guys had an amazing track to drive on?
They must have been working pretty damn hard to get it done.
100%. Tell me, who's this? Who's this?
That's Dad, and that's Mum.
Do you want to go give them a hug?
Yeah.
Go give them a hug. Good boy.
So there he is, the 29K
How
action
gorgeous
bat
is that?
out on
This
track.
is what we love. This is what we're here for.
It's the Sports Web Photography third tier. Cole Phillips in the 12C has shot to the race lead.
And we've got a
the
car
12C.
half spun up. That's the 66E there, down turn 4, and the 58 stuck down there on the infield.
So that was 66E. He was up there on points, wasn't he? He was sitting third.
Yeah.
Was Charlie Boone. So he's going to fall all the way to the back. Big lead there for the 12C as they go into 3 and 4.
And
we've
the
got
9
Sparks.
car's got
Yeah.
sparks coming from his wheel.
So that looks good. That'll make for a great...
And the
round goes
26S is going to spin out.
Gets out of the way, thankfully. 3 wide as they come off turn 4. As we look at the battle for third place now, Corey Symes in the 227 shoots up the inside of the 99W into turn 3 and 4. And there's the sparks flying from the Arapeti car.
Oh, we got 2 cars going up high. They're going to avoid the wall though. Where is the 17S currently sitting?
So the 17S was your points leader up until 11th place, Ryan Dobson. So making good moves, the 17. Couple in front is the 88 as well.
Oh, yeah,
into 10th place, Fletcher Hoskins.
And the 15R is going to go off onto the infield down on the front straight.
So Ben Cooper, he was running up in 5th place. And there's Corey Symes. Now this is the battle for 2nd place now between Symes and Toby Walker from out of Nelson, the 19N, the white car. As they come down onto the front straight there and cross under the flag. That is your race leader, the 12C. Coming up on a back marker, the 15 now after falling a lap down, or about to fall a lap down, the 12C, Cole Phillips. So showing some good pace, 6 laps down. He will see the white flag this time by, will the 12C. As we take a look down the front straight, he's bringing it down. Cooper.
White flag now as they enter turn 1 and 2. Oh, we got a car in the wall. Down the back straightaway. Looks like he's going to get going again.
Yeah, Cole Phillips managing to avoid that. Throws it
And
into
they've
turn
gone
3 and
red.
4. And they have.
Looks like he's stuck on the wall because he's trying to move, but it's not working. And this is the 19.9 down there too.
So a couple of bumpers. Potentially there's the 12C in the middle of the screen there, your race leader. That is a back marker just behind. And there's well and truly a bumper corner stuck around that one. So you spoke about it a little bit earlier. They threatened what, an 18.5 I think was one of the quickest lap times in it. That's probably the quickest we've seen all weekend. We're going back to green. So the last straight to go for Cole Phillips in the 12C. He's going to come through and take the checkered flag. For heat number 3, here comes the rest of the group. Corey Symes will pick up 2nd in the 227S. Is that enough to get Corey up onto the podium? Toby Walker and the 19N, the white car, will come home in 3rd. So as they finish, come through, the dust settles. Take a look at dummy grid for the last consolation race of the night as well. Cole Phillips does bring it home in the 12C, the 227S. Corey Symes in 2nd. Toby Walker in 3rd in the 19N, the 88V. Fletcher Hoskins in 4th, 18M. Robert Sidwell 5th. Ryan Dobson, Marcus Taylor, Lakin Woods, Monique Ribble and Alia Kahui round out your top 10. Unofficially, we take a look at the points. Haven't quite updated yet for the 3rd tier total, but Ryan Dobson likely to be your winner. Take a look through the rest of the grid as well. Fletcher Hoskins there hanging on to the quickest lap time with an 18.7. 2R makes her way out onto track for the next Consolation race, followed by the 12R of Rani McNay from Australia, one of our overseas competitors this weekend. So we'll shoot downstairs and we'll catch up with the 23P, unofficially third on the podium.
Oh my goodness, 23, Kobe, Pilot of the Year. Here we go. You've come home unofficially, we believe, second in the Youth Ministocks in Paradise.
Yeah, I guess. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's not hit home yet, has it?
No, not really.
When did you find out the news?
Just before.
When I told you?
Yep.
That was literally for everyone watching at home about a good 10 seconds ago. Who's over here, Mum and Dad?
Yep, Mum, Dad, sister.
Okay, listen, I've got everybody speaking to me in my ear and they're saying that it's third. Okay, so that's still good, right? Third is still a podium. We're still going to celebrate that. Mum and Dad are saying, heck yes.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You've obviously travelled quite a distance to come here and race here. Tell us, how does it feel? What emotions are you feeling right now?
Pretty happy that I got a podium. First time being at the track, so yeah.
And what do you think you did all weekend that's helped you get to that podium?
I just want it like real bad.
I can see that you can. You're quite intense, aren't you? You're like, yes, I did it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Listen, here's the camera. I want you to look down the camera and I want you to speak really loudly and tell everybody who's watching who you would like to thank.
I'd like to thank Mum, Dad, Paul Harris for building the car. Yeah, my brother for teaching me how to drive, basically. Yeah, that's about it, I think.
Do you have any sponsors that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yes, we got Harris Engineering, Ace Auto Dismantlers, Lee Builders, Spike Electrical. Yeah, that's just a few.
Too many to name. Congratulations again, you drove very well. Go give Mum and Dad a hug.
Alright, I will.
Right, we're racing. Looks like the 82's can lead us down into turn 1 and 2.
So Brodie Morris is unlucky to pick up the race win in the last one. And Consolation race number 3, no holds barred there, as well as they shoot down 3 and 4 wide into turn number 3 and 4. Emily Brooks there's 72 in the thick of the action as well. We've got some unofficial results for Tier 3 come through, which we will talk you through very shortly. Oh, big carnage there coming out of 3 and 4, Kobe.
A lot of carnage down there.
Oh, so we've got all sorts happening with the 91A.
That 68B's currently still stuck. No, he's going, but they've gone red for him. Not sure if they're going to pull him off or not.
Look like these two are locked together here. The 91A.
The 91A and the 72. This and down turn 1, 2.
So I've almost turned into the commentator's curse for Emily Brooks all weekend. Just hasn't got any better. She got a second place in the last race. So while we are on this red light, I can tell you unofficially the placings for the third tier Sports Web Photography third tier Ministocks in Paradise Stealth Engineering Seniors. Ryan Dobson tops the group 17S with 72 points. Fletcher Hoskins in the 88V grabs second place with 70 points, and we go all the way back to 64 points. The 227S of Corey Symes. So that's your top 3 from the Ministocks in Paradise Senior third tier group. And we shoot back to the live run. Brodie Morrow leading this one here, the 47W. Lots of work was going on that car early on in the night. Alicia Talbot-Devitt from out of Wellington. So we'll get a replay here. Coming out of 4, it all went pear-shaped. It was the 68 that went round first to start with of Olivia Lecomte. And, oh, carnage there. The was that the 9? No, it's a 48. Is a 49? Michaela Brown. Nowhere to go. Straight up into the back of Brooks. Oh, the 12R there managing to avoid carnage and shooting up the inside. Rane McNay. But getting locked together is the 72C and the 91A of Chatfield and Brooks. And still locked together there.
Looks like they're trying to get them undone.
There
we go. But it looks like the 91R's got a buckle on his left.
Oh, yeah. A very second-hand axle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wheelgate's shot up the side there.
Yeah.
So it's the 47W sitting back in 9th place.
Looks like your current race leader's currently sitting there on the exit of turn 3 and 4. As it looks like the track is clear.
So looking to go lights out and back to racing very shortly. It is the 47W shooting off there, and the 247. There's your race leader though. No, that's not the race leader. That's a different pink car. There's Bridie Murray, race leader now, the 82R, shooting down into 3 and 4, leading a pack from a hard-charging 25R and 17P as well.
And the 25 and the 17 having a bit of contact there. Having a big battle there. That's the 25R and the 17P. As we've got 6 laps to go.
So Bridie Murray still leading out Ella Hislop in the 17P. Go back to the 19R of Hamish May. So actually the 25R, Jonathan Patterson, has made the pass into third in the last lap. And
looks like the 17's going to go up the inside of the 82.
so there's the pass for the lead. Ella Hislop to the race lead in the 17P. At the halfway point, she'll take off 5 laps this time by. 4 laps to go.
We've got something going down here in the front straight, the 247R going on to the infield. Didn't quite see what happened there.
So another lap ticked off for the 17P of Ella Hislop. And there's your race leader through 3 and 4 for the second to last time. She will pick up the white flag as they come through. Massive carnage in Auckland for the 2NZ Super Saloon, not good. White flag drops, 1 to go for the 17P. Ella Hislop looks up the inside of the 49B. Michaela Brown, a lapped car, and throws into 3 and 4 for the final time. Ella Hislop, 17P, showing some good pace throughout the weekend, will come through and pick up the race win from a second place Bridie Morrow there, the 82R coming through. Jonathan Patterson in third in the 25R. Declan Orr getting up into fourth there in the 99. And the 57R of Ryan Miller-Frost rounding out your top 5. The rest of them come through. Ella Hislop comes through to complete her cool down lap. And we will go orange as the result of that. So we'll shoot down the pits for another interview with one of our drivers. After we take a look at the top 10, Ella Hislop, 17P, Bridie Morrow, 82R. In second, Jonathan Patterson in third, Declan Orr fourth, Ryan Miller-Frost is read out fifth, Hamish May in sixth, Rani McNay seventh, Alyssa Talbot-Devitt in eighth, ninth place is Riley Brosnan, and Lockie Chapman round out your top 10, the 247R. Megan Tubby, 9M, Michaela Brown, Kyle Chatfield, the 91A with a DNF. But this time we'll shoot down and have a catch up with one of our mini stock drivers in the pits with Bianca.
Guys, I'm down here with Lucas, who drives a 146 S car. Congratulations, Lucas, on your win on the last race.
Yeah, no, thanks for that.
Tell me, what was the racing like tonight? It looked pretty strong from where I was sitting.
Yeah, no, it was pretty strong, but the track was a bit wet at the start, but then it got pretty slick at the end, and yeah, it was good.
What kind of track do you prefer? Something in between or something quite slick?
I prefer quite tight tracks, yeah.
Can you explain to us and everyone at home what you mean when you say you like a tight track? What does that mean?
Oh, well, the car's set up to go around corners, so I just like it and it's fun, and you don't get bored going around big tracks, and it's fun going around the tight corners.
How do you enjoy this track here at Rotorua? Because it's a little bit shaped, it's kind of a different shape to your home track in Stratford.
Yeah, no, Stratford's pretty good, but when here it's pretty tight and fun, and it was my first ever time. I was a bit nervous, but then I got there, and now it's really fun.
Will you come back next year?
Yeah, I definitely will, yep.
Tell us, Lucas, will you be in the senior grade or still in the junior next year?
No, I'll be in the seniors next year.
There's so many of you young ones going up to the senior grade, eh?
Yeah, no, there's quite a few of us, yep.
Tell us, who are these clowns standing behind us, Lucas?
Oh, there's about 7 of them. There's a few clowns, and a big shout out to Rocco Birdie. He's watching live stream.
Oh, good on you, Rocco. Who's this little guy standing next to us?
We have to interview him.
What's your name, mate?
Jackson.
Jackson, where do you belong, or who's your dad?
Paul Vasey.
Paul Vasey, so you're Carl's little brother, are you?
Yep.
Did you enjoy the racing?
Yep.
What was the best part of the weekend? The hot dogs.
The hot dog.
There you go. Listen, guys, we're still waiting for the points to be confirmed on our youth series. We're not actually sure who came in second. These points are all unconfirmed. Lucas, you're probably going to be the last interview of the night. Maybe, I'm not sure. Give a shout out to everyone at home and even your sponsors.
Just a big shout out to the Symes crew, Skidder, the Phipses, and just all my sponsors, Subway Stratford, Jackie Wood, and everyone else who's helped out. And big shout out to 95S Liam Cronin Prowse.
Why a big shout out to him?
Because his granddad's the best.
Oh, there you go. You heard it here first. Hey, mate, put it there. Great racing all weekend. Glad that you could make it, and we'll see you next year.
Thank you. Oh, and one more big shout out to Leo Bell, auto electrician.
Awesome. Well done, mate. Great interview. Thank you for your words. Oh my gosh, he wants to the microphone. Here we go. One more.
I should go back to Lala. He hates being interviewed, eh? So what we'll do is we'll come over to Lala here, and just because he hates it, eh? But he's been fantastic. You know, everybody knows who Lala is. But hey, we got some good sponsors that looked after us this week in Lala, and you made a very good point of telling us who they are. Who are they?
Stealth Trailers. Old Mark Osborne. He sponsored the event this year. His boys raced here. He's come through here. He's gone through Ministocks. He's got a number in the limited saloon, or saloons, I suppose. So, yeah, good on him for doing it. So if you need a trailer builder or a saloon, give Mark a ring.
The other thing, I suppose, we also need to thank Wholesale Tyres as well. They supported the MIP Junior guys as well. Also, Stitch and Print, I believe, is also there as well. So big thanks goes out to all those guys that have fronted up and helped us out this weekend.
Oh, for sure. The kids thoroughly enjoyed it, Hey, it is what it is, and like you say, there's a bit of biff and bash, and that's what racing's all about. So there's some real happy kids and some real disappointed kids, and we couldn't do it without the sponsors that have come on board. So hopefully next year they look at it and they want to do it again.
Absolutely. Well, hey, mate, thanks very much for all your support too. TWS, always there or thereabouts, one of our major supporters as well, which we are very grateful for. We're going to actually pitch in and get, we've got enough money now to buy Bianca some shoes that'll make her taller, mate. So we're pretty good, eh?
Good luck with that. Look at that.
I'm not too much shorter than you, Lala, so we'll both get us some shoes.
See your balls,
The cheek of it all. Hey, Kendall, you weren't racing this week. Oh, you're out, Lala. You weren't racing this weekend. You and I have managed to have a coffee and a chit-chat, but tell us who this is.
This is Stephen Paddle's daughter, Olivia.
I think we actually spoke to Olivia last night. She tried to eat my microphone.
Yeah, I think she did, yeah.
Kendall, on a personal note, how great is it that we can come here and actually support? I mean, you've got your little brother in here, but all of these drivers, we've had nearly 160 drivers here this weekend.
It's bloody awesome. The Ministocks are the class you need. Like, all these kids that are going out there, like Mark Osborne, you've got Mark Osborne's son Ashton, you've got Mitch Fabish, you've got Terence Durrell. They've all raced here, and now they're placing in New Zealand Championships. Ministocks is the class you need to be in, and it proves like it's the stepping stone of Speedway that we need.
And not only Speedway as well, I find a lot of these drivers actually move on to careers in things like being mechanics and engineers and what have you. I mean, it's great. It's a great start in their life, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it gives you a lot of life skills, I guess, because you've got to put the time and effort into racing these cars and finding the sponsors to support you so you have the money to do it. So they learn a lot of life skills at such a young age. So.
Listen, Kendall, I'm going to go and speak to Paul really, really quickly, but we always appreciate talking to you. Thank you for your words, Kendall.
Thank you.
Awesome. Listen, we're going to do a runner. Watch the ramp here, miss. Oh, God, he nearly just tipped it over. But, hey, this is one of my favourite drivers here at Rotorua. This is Paul Basie. Paul, we had Carl racing this weekend. How did he get on?
Yeah, we're absolutely stoked. It was his first ever MIP, and as a family, we couldn't be more proud of him. He's sort of coming along in leaps and bounds. He got turned around in the last one and ended up at the back, and I just had a bit of a talk with him, because if anyone knows that, it's me. Unfortunately, that's part of it. They've got to learn. Part of motor racing is having the good times and a lot of bad times. So he's taken it on the chin, got changed, come out, thanked everyone for crewing and everything. So that's awesome. There's a lot, like we just, as a family, we love it, and we'll be back. He'll be back, and grouse meeting, excellent meeting.
And Paul, I think you hit the nail on the head there. These kids are so full of emotions and they're just going through everything, and it just seems to be so escalated for them. You're an old hand at this, so you can handle that. But how do we get it through to these drivers? It's okay, it'll be all right. You can't win on the first lap, you can't win on your first try.
Yeah, it's up to the parents. The parents have got to get them behind their kids and sort of tell them, it's not always going to happen for them. So they need to just take it on the chin, get the experience from it, move on. It's going to happen one day, possibly. So there's a hell of a lot of kids doing it, and there's only one trophy. So it's going to be a hard task for all of them. When they finally get it, they need to cherish it and cherish it good time. And just sort of just be proud to be a part of it, to make the finals for a start, like getting a sash and drawing his grid draws and all that, that was pretty emotional for us. It was pretty cool. And I just sort of, I hope all the parents and everyone out there sort of realises what these kids are doing at their age, because by Jove, it's such a big task. Yeah.
It absolutely is, and we absolutely love speaking to you because you come with a world of experience. But listen, we're going to wrap it up because we've got cars on the track. Appreciate your time, Paul.
Thank you very much.
All right, everyone, your current race leader now coming into turn 3 and 4 is the 28W. So he's currently already got quite a few cars length on the... So no, the 28W's leading. He's got quite a few car lengths on the 82W. He's currently in second place. Nearly hitting the wall down there in the back straightaway.
No, Britain there getting a little bit sideways through the corner. Hoping to get a bit of a run here on the Nirvana Graham Brown car.
46H trying to go around the outside of the 82 as he's going to dive up the inside. We've got a new second place, the 46. And we've got some carnage going on down here. The 66W and the 114R.
Waiting for a safe spot to come back on track by
Looks
the looks
like
of things.
he's trying to fire the car.
That was very close.
And we've got two more cars going on. We got so many cars. Gosh.
61R. Oh, 61R's front suspension has gone on it too.
And they've gone red.
I'd say that'd be to pull the 61R off.
Yeah.
That whole front corner's gone.
Yeah.
Big tangle up there with the 741A of Chatfield. As the
18 car's going to pull off.
Yep, there goes the 61. And we're going to do a quick interview with
17B.
17B.
Oh, guys, listen, I'm down here with Ella Hislop, who's driving the 17P in the senior grade this weekend. Can't believe it. 3 from 3. How'd you do that?
To be honest, I don't really know. Just moving fast and just being consistent, but just luck on my side tonight.
Tell us how much fun you've had this weekend, yeah?
I've had heaps of fun, just giving it a go. Second time up in Rotorua, so just trying different lines and just giving it a crack, eh?
It's a little bit different from your home track, but relatively quite the same in the fact that it just gets faster and faster as the night goes on.
Yeah, for sure. It's more like Wanganui, so it just kind of feels the same and just doing the same lines and stuff. But yeah, she's been really good tonight. Yeah.
Ella, if there's one huge memory that you can take out of this weekend, what would it be?
3 from 3.
Oh, absolutely. You can't beat that. You can't top that, right?
No, you can't. It's pretty amazing, I reckon. Yeah. Just had a bad night last night and got DNF and just did mid all right. But tonight's just made up for all of it and just pretty proud of myself.
Oh, I'm proud of you. Is this Mum over here?
Yeah, that's Mum over there.
Look at the smile. She's pretty proud too, right?
Yeah, my whole pit crew's pretty proud. Like, all my mates are proud. Just pretty unbelievable.
Ella, is there anyone watching at home that you want to give a real quick shout out to?
I'd like to thank Debbie if she's watching. She's been my #1 supporter for a wee while, and just all my family and my friends that couldn't make it up here. Yeah, just like to give them a massive shout out to.
Well, we hope that they're all watching. We've got a heap of streamers on here, so hopefully there are some of them, eh?
Yeah, hopefully, eh?
Awesome. Go and enjoy that feeling.
Right, thank you.
Alright, so your current race leader is still the 28W, followed by the 46H and the 98V, as they've now got 3 laps to go, as the 28 now comes down to collect another lap. 2 to go as they go down the back straight. We've got a car going down on the infield there, the 66W.
So, CJ Graham Brown car collects the white flag, posts another fastest lap, 18.67 that time around.
So that's probably the second quickest lap time we've seen all weekend. The quickest we've seen is a 18.5, I think, as the 28 is now going to come around the corner, go down the front straight for the last time, checkered flag for the 28.
And here comes the 46. We'll take home a second.
Then we've got the 98V, the 82 and the 17, I think.
Yep, the 17 and then the 77. The last few cars will come around and click the checkered flag. There we go. So there we go. As we called it, CJ Graham Brown, the 28W, takes the win and the fastest lap by quite a bit too. Noah Britton in the 46H takes second. 98V, Ethan Linklater third. Nirvana Graham Brown, 82W, fourth. 17W, Nikia Powell, fifth. Sixth was the 77W of Jack Bainon. Michael Lawton, the 48A, seventh. Riley Brennan, the 63K, eighth. Ninth is the 17B of Caitlin Holland, and rounding out your 10 is the 16G of Georgia Rogers. Back on the microphone as we're about to get racing for heat number 3 of Junior Consolations. But I'm going to let Tony take over.
Yeah, sorry, I shot down and saw Darren for some fish and chips. Obviously the best fish and chips in town.
Best burgers in Speedway too.
Well, yeah, he ran out of burgers and I'm kind of like, oh man, I really want a burger. But anyway, we have 3 runoffs.
3 runoffs.
Which we'll get to very shortly. Consolation races get underway. 33 Lily Smith leads them out. But there is a change in the Stealth Engineering Ministocks and Paradise main group. Tom Steele does officially take the race win, or the championship win, as a whole lot of cars shoot to the grass. Around goes the 198V into turn 3 and 4, and we also, nice and greasy out there. See a couple of cars go to the infield. That's the 23B and the 51R. So waiting eagerly to see what's going to happen with the main group. I will let you know very shortly. I'll make you hold out till the end of this race. 119W Sophie Bewley ends up on the infield alongside the 48. And falls back through. That's Noah Priest from out of Hawke's Bay. So race lead at the moment, Lily Smith in the 33B. There's your race 1 winner in the Consolations, Amy Burson from out of Nelson in the ex-Jack Burson car. Must be her brother, is it? Jack Burson?
I believe, yeah.
Yep. So there is good looking race car. That one, the 4W there, very familiar livery. That's Calais Swaysland in the Kahui camp. 24K Jade Van Vroonhoven. as well. That's further back in 7th and 8th spot, that little battle there. But out front, Lily Smith in the 33B. It's the green and purple car headed on down through 3 and 4 at the moment, and the quickest car on track with a 19.9. So there she is, crossing the start finish line and heading around turn 1 and 2. 5 laps down, getting chased down. Jordan Wadsworth actually sitting in 2nd place at the moment. So the 471R trying to chase down the 33B of Lily Smith. There comes Jordan Wadsworth now into the front straight. There is a back marker by the way of the 198V of Jackie Linklater. And wide goes the 33. So Jordan Wadsworth's going to close the gap right up on the 33 now as they run down into turn 3 and 4. And bumper into the back of the 33 goes Jordan Wadsworth. He's going to hit the high line and try and get the crossover on the exit of turn 3 and 4. So Jordan Wadsworth, the 471R, runs it up beside Lily Smith. It's white flag out, 1 to go for these mini stocks, and it's a... There goes the 471, makes the pass on the 33B into the concrete hard. Goes Wadsworth and loses control on the back straight. The 33B takes the race lead again, and Wadsworth is going to retire to the infield, the 471, and Lily Smith will hang on to the race win in the 33B. And the 471R a little bit animated in the cockpit of the 471R mini stock down there. Checkered flag falls for this consolation race. So the rest of the field comes through, but going back to it, developments, not too sure what happened, why, where, who, but in the top 5 for your mini stocks in Paradise. If you are at home, take a look at those results there, the top 10 from the Consolation Juniors. Tom Steele confirmed 77 points, a 17-point victory over the 77V of Harry Jurgens on 60 points. Now tied for 3rd place in the Stealth Engineering Ministocks in Paradise 2024 is the 41P of Harrison Cheatham and the 137A of Pinnacle Rawati.
Wow.
So 53 points, they're 7 points back, and what's that, 14 points behind. No, that's more than that, isn't it? 17 and 7 to 24. Geez, that's a massive.
That's a
massive, massive. Put your hands together. Lee Smith picks up the heat win in the 33B for the consolation races of mini stocks in Paradise Juniors.
Yep, that's right.
A lot of clubs doing it, but we do both with the Rebels and the Rascals. There's actually the club logo on the car.
Yeah, absolutely. The club are a huge helping hand as well, getting in support, and we're trying to actually talk Sonia and Sam into some sort of bonus if we bring the national title in here. And Sonia's already shaking her head the right way and saying there's yes. So the boys, yeah. There is. So Sam, he thought I was joking when I told him actually, but hoping to bring the title back here this year, and a good exhibition of teams racing here tonight at Mini Stocks in Paradise. Like I say, the Rascals, usually part of the helping hands that do the class repping among other helping hands. The Coxheads down there certainly doing a great job this weekend behind the scenes for the Rotorua Stock Car Club. And instead of, they normally get some hot laps just to sort of fill in the time and let everyone officially catch up on points and classes and all bits and pieces. But tonight, invited the Raiders along for a couple of teams races since it's been live streamed. Once again, thanks to the Pits TV. And while I've been up here doing some commentary, obviously the big shake-up in the Rascals, we're adding Joel Steiner to the lineup. That's not the lineup that we looked at having earlier on in our team talk, that's for sure. A little bit of a switch up there. So with the 7-8, Hamish White lining up on the front row. Outside him is Johnny Morley in the 98R. Joel Steiner in the 811 361H. Clinton Cheatham back out there. And Johnny Morley turns hard right. Joel Steiner hard left. And Joel Steiner shoots to the lead in the 811. Is he going to get on the brakes and try and He's going to try and run away from Clinton Cheatham here as Joel Steiner. He takes the cushion on the way into turn 3 and 4 and does very well. The 2 race leaders. Courtney Young now shoots through. No, he pulls out of that one. Johnny Morley trying to do the deed on the 32H of Manning and does a great job. So the 96 of Courtney Young will shoot to the race lead. Stephen Paddle now on the block in the front there in the 94. Samuel Murray and Courtney Young does a great job shooting around the outside. So the Rascals off to an early lead as they sit, and no run cars. Here comes Clinton Cheatham, taken to the wall almost by his teammate, the 7H. Oh, so Stephen was actually half on the grass when he got hit there by the 361, so I'm not too sure if we'll see the lights come on for that one. No. So he had problems, and Clinton Cheatham comes through and cleaned him out. Johnny Morley with a big shot into turn 1 and 2 on the 94H there, and doing some good block jobs, the 98. Joel Steiner now shoots through an 811. But the race leader on the chat. We've got Tony Chapman, the 65R, showing on the live laps, but it's actually Courtney Young. So some clear track in front of him at the moment. The next car that he will come across is going to be a couple of Rascals as well. So Stephen Paddle's refired in the 144. Lines up Samuel Murray, gives him a whack. Spins around. Joel Steiner now doing some work on the 7H of Hamish White. That is the lead run car for the Raiders. Round goes Jaden Drennan Manning in the 32H. So it looks like 3 run cars at the moment for them.
Joel Steiner doing a great job there on Clinton Cheatham, just taking him out of the equation.
So Courtney Young just slowly circulating in the 96 car at the moment. He's got Johnny Morley there right with him as well. So just the side he wants. Stephen Paddle hard into the back of the 94H car there, and Johnny Morley running shotgun for Courtney Young in the 96. And they're going to go with him for another lap as well. So the Rascals doing a great job this time around. 98 of Johnny Morley running shotgun for Courtney Young in the 96. Jaden Drennan Manning is the lead car for the Rascals at this stage, and he's looking like half a lap down at this point. So Stephen Paddle on the back bumper of the 94. Johnny Morley does a good job, just parks in front of Samuel Murray. He's got a lot of protection around him at the moment, does Courtney Young. The next car that Courtney's going to come up on, though, is the 361 of Cheatham. Doing a good job on the race leader. Now, Drennan Manning's coming through the 32H here, and Courtney Young getting caught up. So that's the change for the race lead there.
Johnny Morley onto the infield.
Oh, we've lost Morley to the infield in the 98. So Courtney Young now getting blocked by the 361 of Cheatham and Jaden Drennan Manning. And hard into the concrete goes the 96. It spins around Cheatham on the front straight there as he hooks reverse. And very well done from Cheatham there, actually, in the 361. So Drennan Manning there is the 32H easy race leader. And Stephen Paddle now chasing down, all gets spun up by the 94 of Murray. So problems for Morley. He was doing well running shotgun for the race leader. All big backfires from the 811.
Big shot there.
Oh, big shot from the 144 on the 94.
Drennan Manning will take the checkered flag for all of that.
Oh, there he is, shoots through, takes the wind as the 32H. As the rest of them come through, it'll be a 1-2 finish for the Raiders. 32H in first, 7H in second. Showing it's Tony Chapman, but it's actually the 96R of Courtney Young comes home in third. So 2 wins from 2 for the Raiders.
Confirmed results there. Jaden Drennan Manning taking the win there. Hamish White coming in second. Tony Chapman and Tony Chapman.
Yeah, I think that's Courtney Young in third. Not sure what's going on there. The My Laps is playing up there. Joel Steiner brings it home, and Clinton Cheatham in fourth and Joel Steiner in fifth to grab the points if it was an official teams race. Obviously a bit of an exhibition. Johnny Morley, he be gutted with his car there. Not sure what happened with that one. And good news, we spoke about earlier, the 151R of Campbell Hayes confirmed it wasn't actually a broken arm. So good to hear that it wasn't injuries as such.
Fill the frame. They say we're lost without aim. Today the stars will read red. Soon blue will guide us instead. I make the stars fill the frame. They say we're lost without aim. Today the stars will read red. Soon blue will guide us instead. I make the stars fill the frame. They say we're lost without aim. Today the stars will read red. Soon blue will guide us instead. As this It's never too late to admit when you're on. Turn on your lead. See
Get wholesale tyres in Whakatane.
Need truck tyres? Wholesale tyres. Good tyres, better prices, great people. Anderton Decorators are a long-established Canterbury company covering the whole of the South Island who love to support their local community. If you require expert advice from design to application, then Shane has the expert team to ensure your next project is hassle-free with a professional finish. Floor to ceilings, walls to roof, inside, outside, commercial or residential. Let our team take the hassle out of your decorating. Give us a call now on 027 Painting. That's 027 724 6846. Anderton Decorators, we have you covered.
Wade Sweeting, the 151C, coming through to win the New Zealand Stock Car Grand Prix tonight. Again, all these younger kids. I don't know if Wade Sweeting came through mini stocks. Hard to keep up with the South Island scene, obviously. Again, this is 10 plus years ago. Facebook wasn't really a thing back then. Probably a good reason for a good thing. But no, we got one more race, Consolation. Oh no, I think Junior Consolation are going to have another race too.
Yeah.
I think we're having that many problems with different discussions going on.
And then I think we got a couple of runoffs to do. The lights are going to go out. If we go racing. Okay. The 247 getting spun out there in turn 1 and 2. As your race leader is currently the 16G. As they come into turn 3 and 4. Running a bit high there, actually, in turn 3 and 4. And we got a car spun up the 16S.
few cars quite loose down the the front straight there.
The 17W nearly taking out the 82, losing control a bit. The 16S though is going to come back out on track. As your current race leader is still the 16G.
Under pressure though. Big battle going down into turn 1. No, Britain.
Massive pack for position 1, 2, 3 and 4 as the 16 gets pushed too high and he's now dropped to 4th. Looks like the 82 is going to try and go around him and going to drop him into 5th position. As your new race leader is going to be the 28W.
CJ Graham.
Your Heat 2 winner actually. Now in the lead.
25R putting himself around there.
Got a big battle pack for 4th, 5th and 6th there. The 82, the 17 and the 16.
Early race leader, of course, is 16.
Fastest lap time out there is currently the 28W in 19.3. They haven't quite cracked into the 18s, but looks like we got two cars running a bit higher there in turn 1 and 2. We've got some contact coming out turn 3 and 4, the 741 and the 17. As the 28W now has only got 4 laps to go as he tries to make his way around lap traffic and gets put in the wall.
A little bit wide there. Getting very close to the 18s on that last time around though, 19.02. Knocking right on the door.
Currently got quite a big battle group. I'm not sure what position for, but they're currently in turn 1 and 2. There's 2 of them actually. The 48, the 77 and the 741, and then there's the 17, 25 and 247.
The 28W does take the white flag that time around. 1 to go, Noah Britton sitting in second.
The 741 gets spun out down there in turn 3 and 4 as the 28 comes round turn 3 and 4 for the last time this weekend.
We do have
Checkered
a car
flag.
in the wall as well. The 82.
The 82W's pulled off.
Wonder if they
and
were
we got a
involved.
car in the wall, the 16, who was leading your race earlier.
Very unfortunate there. I think they're coming together with the 82.
Yeah.
Out of turn 2. Last few have come over the line. We're going yellow, so
your race winner once again was the 28W in first place. In second place, the 46H Noah Britton. Third place, the 17W.
Nikia Powell.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it.
That's all good.
Fourth place, 98V Ethan Linklater. Fifth place, 25R Jonathan Patterson. Sixth place, 77W Jacob Bainan. Seventh place, 16G Georgia Rogers.
Yep.
Eighth place, 247R Lockie Chapman. Ninth place, 82W Nirvana Graham.
Brown. Yep.
And in 10th place, the 48A of Michael Lawton.
Let it burn. You've gotta know that nothing lasts forever. I can't believe myself. I never thought that this would be our end, but it's nothing new. And my lover's honesty, I can push it back down if I have to. if you want me to, 'cause we can run, and we can
At the very back, all by himself, I think, is the 133W.
Yep, so I've just been given some official results from the juniors. So confirmed that the 29K of Dexter Curtin will take the victory with 63 points. 1 point ahead of Cade Dorwood, the 12B. But we do have a runoff, 93R Blake Fraser and the 146S of Lucas Hurley, both on 60 points. So we will have at least one runoff.
Looks like we've got a couple down
You're off
there.
racing.
Anyway, we're racing. Looks like the the 16S is going to lead them into the corner.
Bit of a
We've
first
got two
corner
cars
push
going
there.
up high, and we've got two cars spun up down there on the exit of turn 1-2. That's the 25B and the 471. And they've gone red, I think, for the 88H.
Few people faster on the brakes than others here. That synonymous bang, bang, bang on the reds for Ministocks. Yeah, 23 and second.
So let's go out. We go racing.
Slow start there by Burson. She falls back into place though. A little bit calmer around 1 and 2 that time.
Got a massive group from 4th onwards to like, I don't even know.
Bit of bang bangs down there. Oh, and the 4W goes
And
around.
we've got a
and
car
one into
spun
the
up.
wall.
And we got some cars on the wall, one nearly upside down, the 33B.
There's a couple of, I'm sure we'll go
We
red
got
for
another
that one.
front bumper. The 127W's got a front bumper.
And I think the
Corner, and the
33
33 does too.
I think the 33 has a double. Do we count that as 2?
That's a double bumper, yes. That's definitely 2.
Well, that's me out then. Just a lot of cars vying for position. The 4W actually ended up being turned around and other cars just had nowhere to go. Takes us up to 42 for the bumper count. We had a double bumper on the 33, so we're counting that as 2. Here we go, here's the replay. I said the 4W just gets turned around. Another cut there, just nowhere to go. There we go, there's another angle here. It's the 4W, just on their own, I think. The 33, nowhere to go. 127 as well, just unfortunate to get caught up in that one. Oh, yeah, track looks clear.
Let's go out. We go racing. 16W not actually having that good of a start there, as the 89S now is going to take second place and is going to try and catch up to the 16. But the fastest lap time so far is actually by the 471R. As your race leader currently coming out of turn 3 and 4 with the 89S right behind him, and as we go 4 to go. Lap car right in front of them, the 25B.
Oh, 4W.
4W.
As it goes into turn 1 and 2.
And we got a car spun out, the 119.
Well
the 4W is currently running up by the wall. Let's see if the 119 is going to get going. Nah,
Yeah,
he's
no,
not. They're going to go red.
red.
Looks like the 4W is trying to pull off now. We got some contact there too, I think.
Yeah, so the 4W pulls off. I'll head over. What was the number on that one, mate? Did you catch the
A
number?
119W, I think.
119 over there.
119.
12W, quite animated in
Yep.
the car. It looks unhappy.
119W, Sophie Bewley. I don't know how to say that, but she was sitting in 5th position before that happened.
Yeah, just another one. Just unlucky with the
Wrong place at the wrong time.
just a little bit too much power underfoot at that time. That's looks like she's driving.
Looks like she's
herself
got
off.
back going, but I think she's going to pull off. Yeah. So we've currently got 6 cars sitting on the infield, and I think we started with 19 cars.
19 cars, yep. So there you go. There's the replay. You can see the 4W wheel.
Gosh, that's really not good.
No wonder she was struggling around
there
1
goes
and
the
2.
119 spun up there.
Possibly caught there by the 21 and the 12.
Yeah, I think so.
Of course, the 21 just under the tower here, right in front of us. Nice bright orange.
Light's gonna go out. We go green. The 51W's got thumbs down.
We're going red straight away. Case Lockheed. Obviously having some issues off the start there. So we've got Geordie and JD up there. And Lockheed in the middle. Obviously knew straight away he had problems. The Linklater car. Quite lovely presented cars, the Linklater cars too. Not Jerry though.
So it looks like they're going to move that 51 car onto the infield now. Don't think there's anything else actually wrong. Now we've got 7 cars on the infield.
Yeah, we did lose.
We started at 19, we're now down to 12, I think.
Yeah.
The light's going to go out. We go racing.
89S.
Is
your
currently
race
the
leader.
leader after the 16 having crashed. We got the 23B and the 13R following behind him. I think we got troubles with the 31, or maybe he's a lap car. No, we have got trouble. So he's going to pull off. We've now got 11 cars remaining on the track. We've got the top 3 all together now, so going down the front straight. 1 more lap to go. Let's come round turn 1 and 2 and down the back straight for the last time.
Fierce
The
competition
21
back
in.
the
Oh,
pack.
we got a car going up high. Oh, gosh. What car's that?
Let's see, it was 12W, but it is Caden Booker who will take the race win. Troy Peach will end up second there.
89S.
And the 13R, Benjamin Ramage.
I can't see that number from here. That looks like
I think
13.
it's the 12W.
12.
The 12W over there, gone around.
He sort of tried to come down on the track and someone had nowhere to go and he spun up. The 21 in, I think it was, had nowhere to go. So we've got the top 10. First place, the 89S Caden Booker. Second place, the 23B Troy Peach. And third place, the 13R Benjamin Ramage. In fourth place, the 72B Lachlan Melling. Fifth place, the 133W Devin Boosnan. In sixth place, the 21N Amy Burson. Seventh place, the 24K Jade Van Vroonhoven. In eighth place, the 471R Jordan Wadsworth. Ninth place, the 198V Jackie Linklater. And in 10th place, the 25B Sophie Smith.
146S. So that's part of the Wholesale Tyres Junior Mini Stocks in Paradise Podium. That is a run-off for third also, Lucas Hurley in the 146S. And the other one that's gone out there is a
93.
The 88B Memphis Trem Grove and 24P Ashton Dawn it should be. And that one there will be for third place in the second tier. So the first one's the big one. We're looking for third place. Tied on 53 points. No points could separate them. Harrison Cheatham, he had a first, a ninth and a ninth. Pinnacle Rawiri had a 12th, a 13th and a third to both finish on 53 points. Who is going to put their name onto the elusive podium spots of Mini Stocks in Paradise, that we can look back on those names and recall who stood on the podium here at Mini Stocks in Paradise in years to come when these drivers step up into other classes and grab podiums later on in their race careers. So pretty confident that we will see at least, I mean, we've got 2 podiums to deal with. We've got the second tier just as quick. It'll be interesting to actually, Joel, you probably almost find this out. We should find this, you know, the second and third tiers as we go. Oh, big bumper corner there. That's the double bumper corner. That certainly is called for 2, isn't it? Yeah, you're nodding in agreement. Thank you, Joel. But those 75 by 75 bumpers and a little 25 by 25 overriders.
I think they're waiting on both the tractors to come back out on track before they start the runoff.
Yeah, so nice and busy. There's the bumper count at 43. So, a quick look at that. I said 50. Joel said 40. Caleb Ashton said 54. Mr. Curran said 34, so he's well and truly out. So, Joel, you're still sitting there. Yeah. So, we dragged Caleb Ashton in while he was sitting at home, Snapchatting us from the live stream last night. Here comes our tractors. Good news for recovery. We can get these underway. Shout out to everyone else throughout the country, streamed in on the Pits TV live. A couple of the boys from Christchurch, the Leverage Watkin twins. I know you're missing out and you're hating not being here for the biggest meeting of the season. But we'll see you fairly soon, Hayden and Terry. And everyone else tuned in around the world, overseas, watching your nieces, nephews, sons, daughters, grandsons. But away we go. This is for third place. Stealth Engineering, Mini Stocks in Paradise, non-contact class. Remember the 41P. Harrison Cheatham leads Pinnacle Rawiri through turn number 1 and 2. So it is a 4-lap runoff here. The 41P to the early lead, looking down on the pole line, the quickest way around the track.
The 137 looks like he's going to try and go up the inside of the 41P down the front straight as they click 1 lap down.
So yeah, tried for the crisscross, and Pinnacle Rawiri is going to try and do the same again, but hard on the brakes and on the back bumper is the 137 on the 41P. So Cheatham, now Pinnacle Rawiri throws it to the high line. Has he got some grip out there and some drive? They're going to be side by side.
Looks like he does. They're side by side going down the front straight away.
So it's bumper
looks like
to
he's
side
in
rail.
the lead now. No, the 41P's got him back.
Yeah, has to get hard on the brakes to get around that very sharp turn 1 and 2 here at
Pinnacle's
TWS Paradise
currently
Vally.
got the lead lap though, 19.4.
So he was the first to cross the line in the last lap. It could be a drag race. So
As we're now going to go down to 1 more lap to go. White flag.
So Pinnacle Rawiri, what can he do in the 137A? He's trying to get up the inside. Now it's going to look up the outside as they throw it down into turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Trying to put
He's going
themselves
to try and
up
go
on the
around the
podium.
outside. No, it looks like he's gone. Try the crisscross. Who's it going to be?
And it's a drag
Looks
race
like it's
to the
going to be
line.
the 41P of Harrison Cheatham.
Yeah, hangs on to it. We go orange. So there it is, the 41P. Harrison Cheatham hangs on to third place. Pinnacle Rawiri will finish for MIP. The proud Samoan flag off the back of the little C-Cab lookalike. And the hands clapping along pit lane there. So 41P Harrison Cheatham picks up third spot in the Stealth Engineering Mini Stocks in Paradise. Once again, shout out to Ashton and Mark Osborne. Stealth Engineering building those race chassis down there in trailers. And congratulations, as Joel said earlier, to Ashton Osborne for picking up the South Island Saloon Car Championship in the 2NZ. But there is the winner of the runoff for Mini Stocks in Paradise. Third place goes to 41P Harrison Cheatham.
So now we've got the junior MIP runoff, the 93R and the 146S.
So yeah, that's Blake Fraser and Lucas Hurley. This is for third spot also. So the bottom step on the podium. Actually, all these runoffs are for third, funnily enough. So devastation for one of these drivers. Doesn't get to pick up a trophy or stand on the podium. Fraser on the inside and the 93, the outside, the 146, Lucas Hurley.
We go green.
And away we go. So Blake gets good on the
93's getting
gear change.
a good start.
And away they go. So Blake Fraser in the 93 leads them into turn number 3 and 4 for the first time of 4 laps. Can he keep that momentum up?
That 146S is trying its hardest to try and find a spot around him.
So the wholesale tyres NZ podium looking to be completed here. Blake Fraser now, he's got a few car lengths. Good run off turn number 2 for young Blake in the 93R. Has the 146 Stratford car. Lucas Hurley got anything in return? They come down and tick off another lap. So Blake Fraser looking well and truly in control. He's certainly pulling some car lengths on the 146.
Next time by, we'll be going right flag for the 93.
So Blake Fraser doing what he needs to do up front here in the 93R miniature stock car. Comes through to grab the white flag. Just one more to go. It's going to be podium time. If he can keep it clean for just one more lap. Blake Fraser, the 93R. And he's certainly pretty comfortable. The final time through turn number 3 and 4. And comes through. Look at that. Some happy supporters down on pit fence for Blake Fraser. A big mungie into turn number 1 and 2. They go orange. And that will be third place. So, in 2019, the 93R evidently finished up on the podium in the hands of Flynn Fraser in the Junior Ministocks in Paradise, followed by a second place. Josh or Kyle might be able to confirm if that's actually the same car or not. So Flynn Fraser's put the 93 number at least up on the podium twice in Junior Ministocks in Paradise. This time it's younger brother Blake's turn as he picks up the checkered flag. Of course, all sons of former 1NZ08 Kyle Fraser. To the Stitch and Print second tier, the final of the runoffs. This one here for third place as well, both finishing on 58 points. Memphis Trengrove from Hawke's Bay, Ashton Dawn from Palmerston North. It's 24 versus 88. 24's on pole position. The green flag goes up and away we go. And are racing. The 24 is going to get the lead run. Good gear change as well. So what does the 88 of Memphis Trengrove got? And gets a good run actually off turn 1 and 2 right on the back bumper there.
Memphis will be trying hard to spot any mistake that the 24 makes.
So yeah, the 88 evidently looking quicker off turn number 3 and 4. He's going to go to the high line for a little bit. Look, can he carry the momentum? Tries to throw it down on the inside and the crisscross on the 24P. So he needs to go up high. And Trengrove, has he got any answers for the 24? As Ashton Dawn leads them back through for another lap, just a couple to go, the halfway point of this runoff. The 88B trying everything as they run down the front straight, and the 24 squeezes out wide. Wouldn't have known the 88's there. No mirrors in these miniature stock cars.
Oh, the 88's going to try and have a crack at him as they go white flag for the 24P.
Oh, one lap to go for the 24. Can he hang on? Ashton Dawn. Trengrove trying to throw everything at him in second place in this runoff at the moment, but it's going to be the 24P hanging on, keeps the momentum off turn 3 and 4, and Ashton Dawn picks up third place in the Stitch and Print Ministocks in Paradise second tier. Of course, the main sponsors throughout the weekend: Stealth Engineering out of Christchurch, Wholesale Tyres Limited for the Junior Ministocks, and of course our tier sponsors, as I mentioned, Stitch and Print, Rotorua and Sports Web Photography. We do thank you all once again as Dawn comes to pick up the checkered flag and move on round for the victory lap and grabbing third place in that second tier.
Bring it back now.
Literally, Sam, you made it on time. We gave them a 3-2-1, and here you are. Sam, I want to thank you for an amazing weekend. Your team has done you so proud.
Yeah, my team's done me real proud. Just massive thank you to the Pits and Jace for coming up and committing to this meeting. You know, we weren't meant to get this meeting through with the rain that we meant, and then, you know, then the stock car boys, you know, everybody didn't want them here, and then I put them on, and they got our track back for us. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have been racing tonight.
How proud of your team are you, Sam? I mean, you've got to give it to them.
I have to give it to my team. Hats off to them. You know, they made my job a little bit easier. It was my reps that, you know, took all the abuse and all that from the parents, and I didn't get to cop any of that until I walked downstairs, and I decided to go back upstairs and hide.
We won't talk about that, but Sam, there has been some heartbreak here. There's been tears of joy. It's been a great weekend. These kids are just phenomenal.
Oh, these kids are awesome. Some of those drivings, like those 3 runoffs we just had, was awesome. You know, 3 runoffs, not a single bit of contact, clean driving, smart driving by the ones that were out in front holding their lines. And then, you know, congrats to Tom Steele for winning the seniors. He drove amazing all weekend, so congrats to Tom.
I mean, he did. He was the standout driver of the weekend, without a doubt. All of these drivers here have actually done themselves really proud. The parents were well behaved for the most part of it. But listen, you and I are going to be back together next week. But for now, we're going to sign it off. Sam, I'm going to let you have the last word. I've totally enjoyed the Ministocks in Paradise here. My first time as a presenter representing Pits, and as a parent, I've had the time of my life.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad you guys have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. I think a lot of the kids have enjoyed it, so we'll bring them back next year and we'll go again.
Awesome, guys. On behalf of Sam and his team at Rotorua Speedway here and Pits Media, we want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being patient towards the last end of that this evening. We had a few things we did have to sort out, so we just let the racing take focus, and we thank you all again. We will see you this time next year.
Yes, we will. Let's bring MIP 2025 on.
Oh, I can't wait. Thanks, everyone. See you again.